way just do, he just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like Crush Groove. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like chumps do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. T-Dub-T is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounded you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comment short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, we don't want a war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, we don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Word 'em up. T-Dub-T, we in the spot. LDBC strong.
Salute. What's good with the fam on this Good Friday, man? What's good with y'all? Back at it with another one, man. We're going to have this good boxing conversation as we always do, man. We ain't here to break the news. We here to have a conversation. We going to get to it. Santos is square, man. He can't do nothing with Shakur. Salute to Rosa for thinking that Shakur don't want to smoke with that dude. That dude know how to go about making that fight. Just taking little shots at social media. I ain't sold. He got to show me he want that smoke. And he ain't beating Shakur. Most he could do is give him a competitive fight. He'd be lucky if he win 2 rounds. And I really mean that. Santos a good fighter. But nah, we all about Shakur Stevenson been the smoke since he been in boxing. So I can't get at the Santos, you know? You got to do more than just take little shots at him on social media. See how when Williams and Pater said send a contract, they got one sent to him. DP Rocker, my bro. TWT family in the building. Yoda Wise Crush, my bro. What's good with it, Yoda? My other bro, man. D Free Sports Matchups. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling, man? Appreciate y'all, bros. Love seeing the TWTs in here as well, man. MP, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? TWT family, D Web, what's good with it, fam? Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling on this Good Friday? My baby girl, salute to the queen. You don't work too hard. Yeah, man. Early morning live, man. I had to, you know. I mismanaged my time yesterday, so I had to get an early start today. So that's why I'm here. We're going to have this boxing conversation, man. Dev's scared because he don't want his first. Trying to go to 140. That's how they beat Judah Ben. Salute to my brody, Judah Ben, man. For them bars, as always. DP, man. You already know, my bro. You already know, yeah, man. Brody got bars, don't he? And thank you, bro. You know how long I wanted that the whole time. I had a chant. I wanted the bars, man. You know what I'm saying? Judah be on it, man. He be on it, man. Salute to everybody in the building. But yeah, man, we're gonna have this boxing conversation, bro. We're gonna have this boxing conversation. I don't know, bro. Damn quiet. He's stupid. So yeah, man, we know what's going on in the sport of boxing, and it'd be a lot of ducking, politics, bad business. A lot of posturing and jockeying for position. A lot of, you know, man, wood swinging back and forth. But at the end of the day, man, we all know how these fights ain't going to get made just by, you know, somebody talking crazy on social media. So, you know, my thing is I'm here to highlight these ducks, man. The ducks of the sport, man. I got to call it accordingly. Now, I understand what Roja be saying, like, you know, when you got somebody calling your name, you know, why you ain't jumping, you know what I mean, at the opportunity to fight him. But I think a lot of times some of this stuff just be, it sound good when it's said out loud. You get what I'm saying? It take more than just that one guy saying somebody's name for the fight to happen. Like, one thing about Shakur Stevenson, man, I'm just going to always be 100. I don't care how much I rock with him. I'm never going to be a fanboy. The man has been the smoke since he been there, like, period, in boxing. Like, it ain't nobody that he's not willing to fight. You get what I'm saying? It's not nobody, ain't no He ain't got no history of turning down no fights, avoiding people, and all this weird. And he just ain't on it like that. Kind of loco sports, my bro. What's good with it, Connor? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you starting through as always, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just, I'm always about the conversation. Like, it's never one way with me. Like, y'all free to share perspectives and all that. But for me, man, like, I hear a lot of like, just think about it. For me, we heard a lot of noise when this man was at 130 about how he should have took his big ass up to 135, right? And I get it. He should have took his big ass up to 135, right? But I'm noticing the pattern. You know what I'm saying? That it ain't no coincidence, it's math. Y'all asked for that man take his big ass up to 135. And when he ain't even had a fight yet, made his announcement and his arrival, and already the man is having issues getting a fight. So let me just tell y'all how this is playing out. Because dudes that should be willing to fight any and everybody are not willing to fight any and everybody. You get what I'm saying? Now he's forced to have to deal with KAMBOSOS in the conversation type deal. Like, you get what I'm saying? You got dudes saying no, and it's leading him, you know what I mean, to end up speaking on another guy that he don't really need to speak on. I would have never wanted to see him beat the hell out of KAMBOSOS. You get what I'm saying? I just didn't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? As long as Gaines dead, nothing. Shakur pressed dead, Bill on the live. Are they going to go to the meeting and press for that Shakur fight? Hey, man. Judah, salute to you, Brody. Appreciate you adding that too. Hey, man, I always say he did put the ball in their court with that one. Combat 2 bag. Brody, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling, man? Jeff, my bro, man, with today can't get on no live. Yeah, yeah, man. Yo, it'd be a lot going on with this, man. This YouTube space be crazy sometimes, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's crazy. I'm glad you're here though, man. Hopefully everybody feeling good on this Good Friday, man. It's Good Friday. But hold on. Let me make sure, man, because people be playing a lot with this YouTube. I gotta make sure, man, my people's it's situated. My bad, y'all. All right, yeah, that's bro. Our combat ain't got no wrench, though. That's what I'm trying to figure out, though. I don't get that. I don't understand what the hell be going on. So YouTube be tripping. My bad, y'all. YouTube be tripping, y'all. But anyway, man. Hey, man, glad you here, Jeff, man. Yeah, Shakur is definitely fight Jermaine Ortiz in March. Yeah, that's good. Because that's a good fight. That's why you see I put the thumbnail the way I did, because those are the guys that's willing to take the chance and step up to the plate and fight the young king. And you got Williams ZEPEDA that everybody think, yeah, I don't know what the fuck keep going on with the wrenches, because I seen with combat. Nah, T, you got a wrench. You good, T. Your joint already in there. Yeah, what is going on with the hell with this? Because combat already had a wrench. I don't know where I'm trying to think, because something weird been going on. I've been noticing that, like, people getting blocked that shouldn't be blocked. Then there's people not having no wrenches. Man, yeah, but I appreciate, we fan either way, but I don't do that unless I have to have a real reason. Like, I ain't never take a wrench before, but I'm damn sure gonna make sure Combat 2 back got his wrench back for sure. T. Oh, I'm about to say T. You know damn well, but Combat, I got you, bro. I don't know how that happened though. I'm getting you right anyway. Yeah, man. Appreciate you. Quick, sis, my sis. What's good with it? Got a rogue somewhere. That's why I be thinking, bro. That's why I was like, hold on, man, because that's why somebody was coming in here talking about get the smoke ass never was blocked. Somebody was playing. Word up, trying to pull fast ones. Then reach it. I think I'm about to do that, yo. Matter of fact, I know I'm about to do that. And then I'm about to click every profile to make sure. Then another thing, people be telling you to give wrenches to people just because they cool with them. Like, it don't work like that, bro. It'd be somebody first time in your chat room, somebody talking about, that's my friend. I know. I don't care. That's your friend. Like, let them support first. Like, at least, damn. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset them joints my little short. Oh, man, what's good with it, Jeff? That's what's up, man. Man, I'm gonna check that joint out, man. I'm gonna check it out. I appreciate y'all as always. I just wanted to have boxing conversation. Y'all already know I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I just want to put things in perspective. And a lot of times, man, when fighters just not moving how they supposed to move, that leads us to deal with fights that we shouldn't have to deal with. And that's almost was the case with Shakur Stevenson. Like, and I'm just calling it straight. Is he becoming the new Boogeyman? I mean, the man ain't had a fight at 35 yet, and y'all already tucking tails and shit like that. I mean, people ask for him to take his big ass up to 35. He take his big ass up to 35. Now nobody want to get in the ring and fight. You get what I'm saying? So, KAMBOSOS, clown. I ain't mad at you, duck. Williams and Pettis, duck. All them damn punches wasn't the one fight anyway. That's why you knew it. You, your team knew it. You know what I mean? Your promoter knew it. Y'all know what it is. Who is this? Pitbull CRUZ. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. I hope Tank Davis never fights you again in life. Out here trying to handpick your way to the top. You can't do that. Show me something first. You know what I'm saying? Show me something first. All you did was show me that you could beat up guys that you're supposed to beat and look wild doing it. BVO Boxing, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling, man? Speaking of the shorts, your KO bottom row shorts. Sheesh, yeah, that joint jump. I got one that man. That I had one joint had 3.8 million, but I this time around I kind of figured it out. So I'm gonna make sure I avoid that issue. Appreciate you, Combat. You see me, man, the grind don't stop. I ain't stopping, y'all. Sugar Shakur, special generational talent. And again, you got people like KAMBOSOS, hoe ass, Eastside CRUZ is a hoe, Williams and Peter, a hoe. You know what I mean? Try to say ain't get no contract. And I said, well, I got the contract, but yeah, whatever, bro. We don't want to hear that. Don't try to make my bro or my boy seem like he no duck when he all he wanted to smoke. So now, like I said, like I was gonna get to it. I know it's looking like JAMAINE ORTIZ. You had this YOSHINO guy. It was, what is he, 16-0, like 12 knockouts. They were saying he was willing to step in the ring with Shakur, but now we hearing JAMAINE ORTIZ, like bro just mentioned. I definitely heard that, and for one, I think that's a good ass fight. It's gonna be a good fight. JAMAINE ORTIZ is a big 35-pounder. Dude be in shape. He can fight. He showed us that against Lomachenko. And I expect to see him, I expect to see him try hard against Shakur. We being honest, I think it's going to be a good fight, but it's not going to be one he going to win. He damn sure ain't winning. I like JAMAINE ORTIZ, but he ain't going to be able to. Shakur going to outbox him, man. Boxing lesson on his way. I'm a KAMBOSOS fan, but he just fought 3 fights in a row. I think he deserves a pass. CRUZ, however, is a duck. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm not really harping on the KAMBOSOS thing. I'm not too tough, but the reason why I did bring it up, too, because the mention and like a lot of times people don't add context into which things are said. Like I just wanted to be clear. This dude ain't sitting around praying on a weak ass, KAMBOSOS. It's just the fact that when you don't get the fighters that you're supposed to, or the fights you're supposed to get, you have to deal with the rest of the division. And that's almost was the situation Shakur found himself in. You know what I'm saying? CRUZ, it's clean cut duck. You know what I'm saying? I say KAMBOSOS because he do all that talking about you just wanting to fight the best. Okay, you getting back-to-back shots. But I'm not that mad at him because at the same time, he coming off 2 straight losses. And it wouldn't even make sense for him to jump right back in there like that. I don't think so. But, the hell with these dudes. They ain't really want no smoke. And it's showing. You know what I'm saying? It's showing. Hell with Williams and Peter, he's a letdown for real. Thrill Hill, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Salute to all y'all. Look, little bro said, Will let me down. Facts, he's a letdown, bro. He's a red. Yeah, that's how they be, Skills. Give skinny inch, that's my friend. Old time and Shepherd, yeah, that's your friend. Appreciate all y'all pulling up as always, man. Bozo, yes, he is whack. Skills, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh, my bro. What's good with it, fam? Appreciate y'all bros pulling up. I just wanted to have this little quick boxing conversation. I wasn't gonna make this too super long, but I just wanted to put it in perspective again, man. This is the epitome of being the smoke. You get what I'm saying? I will give bruh some credit. He just knocked out Nakatani, man. Bruh has knocked out Nakatani. YOSHINO had knocked out Nakatani. That was a good win for him, and he was willing to step to the plate. But I think JAMAINE ORTIZ make more sense because he he's more in people's mind in recent memory, man. I thought William was a dog here, Ferry. Facts. He ain't won it. There's a Nakatani and Kome's of the world. For real, bro. Where is they at? Nakatani just got knocked out. Matter of fact, D-Web by Yoshino. Yoshino knocked out Nakatani. Matter of fact, the picture and the thumbnails from when he fought Nakatani. Stopped his ass. Salute to the fire. Give me 2 seconds. Pardon me, y'all. That would be cold so bad. So bad. My bad, y'all. Y'all smash the like button for me, man. We gonna keep rocking. TM, okay. Well, we gonna get to it. This is all conversations on deck. I respect all opinions as long as they're respectful. JAMAINE ORTIZ will smoke Shakur. What fight have you seen from him that will back up your claim that he will smoke Shakur? You know what I mean? Because the dude, last time I checked, he did a hell of a job, but he did struggle to go 12 rounds. Shakur don't struggle to go 12 rounds. You did. So I hope we get to see this, because the more people that think JAMAINE ORTIZ gonna win, the better the fight. My family, you already know it, Brody. Salute to you, man. Salute to my sis as well, Quay. My sis, Quay Edgar Chavez. Salute, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through Jersey. You know it, man. You know it. Black Grass Podcast, my bro. What's good with it, fam? Voice of Boxing, JusDueBoxing. You know it, man. I'm on the job trying to stay true to the name. You know it, man. Share this live, man. Yeah, man. Y'all share the lives, man. We trying to reach some peeps. Yeah, you already know, sis. You already know. That's why I appreciate you, man. Shakur beats JAMAINE. That's a fact. That's a fact. And again, I say that it's my humble opinion. I feel like Shakur embarrasses JAMAINE ORTIZ. I feel like JAMAINE ORTIZ won't win more than 2 or 3 rounds, like I usually always say about Shakur opponents. That's just because, not that they're bad or he's bad. Shakur just that good. And until somebody show me that he's not, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That bulk of fat, man. Bulk of fat. You know what I'm saying? I like JAMAINE ORTIZ, but you're gonna start walking off my production set, sir. Shut up, man. I was a little parched, man. I was a little parched. Oh my goodness, yo. I think you got the wrong fighter, bro. I think you got the wrong fighter. I think you got the Shakur's dealing with a lot of mental shit. What mental stuff? Missing weight, belt strip, can't find opponents, FBI investigations. Someone had to say that. Y'all, you know what's weird to me? Y'all trying to tie that man's name into that situation. I already know what y'all talking about. Nah, that ain't gonna go nowhere. Last time somebody told me Shakur's career was over because of this situation. Like, I don't think nothing. He ain't missing nothing. I don't think he going through nothing mental. I think he missed weight. I think it was a miscalculation. He made peace with it. You see how he responded. He went out there and performed like a champion, and he addressed his missing the weight issue like a champion. You get what I'm saying? So he's a different type of dude. Rolly might not stop nothing. Y'all, I think y'all. I don't know if y'all serious for real or like what y'all be talking about. But I'm here. I got time for it. Rolly ain't gonna do shit with Shakur. Rolly gonna get his ass beat from pillar to post from round 1 to round 12, because more than likely Shakur won't knock him out. So he's gonna get embarrassed for 12 rounds. All this, not having enough power shit. He got more than enough skill. Power is like at the elite level. Power is not everything. You need your skills. What you need: ring IQ. You need defense, intelligence. You know what I mean? You need to take those things with you. Ortiz is a cab driver. What Ortiz you talking about? Because I'm about to, I try not to do this, but what Ortiz you talking about? The one that just gave Loma all he could handle? That was the first loss? That's the guy that's a cab driver? I think not. I don't know what Ortiz you watching, but we ain't watching the same one. Respectfully, we are not watching the same Ortiz, bro. We are not. How many rounds has he fought? 34-year-old Brazilian. That's irrelevant. I don't care about none of that. Y'all think that you know, you do say Rolly for real. Man, yo, yeah, that I ain't gonna lie, that make me question like how much boxing you watch to say that. Like 34-year-old Brazilian, who you talking about? Can say Sal? That beat up Oscar Valdez? That who you talking about? Yeah, and I got time for the ass today. Y'all gotta start being more responsible with y'all comments, man. Like y'all gotta recognize a very talented fighter when you see one. The fact that Rolly and Shakur name was in the same sentence, man, I think you need to watch a lot more boxing, bro. Rolly won't do shit with Shakur. Will get his ass beat. Yeah, you already know, man. All opinions is welcome, man. As long as they respectful, I'm good. I welcome the difference of opinion, but I'm a killer with logic. These dudes, respectfully, these dudes can't beat Shakur. Now that he in his weight class, Omega Red, salute. Ricky Williams, my bro. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm back. Smash that like button, man. We gonna talk, man. All opinions is welcome, man. We gonna have this conversation. That's what it's always about, man. But again, Shakur is a special talent. I ain't straddling no fences. If I'm gonna be wrong about any fighter, I'm gonna be real wrong. That dude, none of these dudes show me that they can rock with him. They can't do nothing with him. You know what I'm saying? Facts, Omega Red. Salute, bro. Appreciate you, my Brody. Ricky Williams. What's good with it? What's good with it, man? How you feeling? I got Rivera, maybe late stoppage. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I see it the other way. I can see it the other way. Martin, late stoppage. Competitive decision win. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. We got Rivera, UD. Yeah, so I ain't mad at that at all. We got Martin by KO 6-8. You know what I'm saying, Rick? That's the side I'm leaning on. I just think Martin is the more athletic fighter. I think they both got ring IQ and some smarts. Disciplined fighters, I just think I've seen a little bit like, you know, more wrinkles. I think Frank Martin got some really underrated feet, and I think that can help him neutralize some of the things that Rivera like to do. And he's very repetitive he like to throw the same combinations over and over and over and over and over again. So I'm on coffee, smoking it up. Yeah, I'm about to light my apple tarts up right now, bro. And that's why I welcome the diversity. It's all good. It moves the conversation along because we all adults. We all should be able to, you know, state our pains and rock out. You know what I mean? I'm all about the conversation. So, matter of fact, I meant to drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link just in case somebody might want to come up here and chop it up. You already know, man. I know how we do over here, man. We the fam is what we think, not just what I think. You know. So y'all gonna make sure y'all know that, man. And man, love to the family, man. Much love to the family. You don't disrespect power at all, bro. I do understand this. Sugar Shakur is nice. Sugar Shakur is nice. If he don't have enough power to go up and keep guys off, I'm not saying he needs to be knockout artist. Nah, that's cool. I get that. But when has he not been able to keep somebody up off of him? You get what I'm saying? This whole notion, I think people put too much stock in power. You get what I'm saying? Like I think he throws his punches the right way. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Technique and things like that, speed, punch placement is more than just power with Shakur Stevenson, and he operates at the elite level. So all I'm saying is, I think he got enough power to keep people up off him, and at the same time, don't nobody want to keep getting cracked and tapped up. You get what I'm saying? That shit get annoying. You keep getting punched in your face. Nah, does not have any power. That's nonsense, man. That's nonsense. Well, how come ain't nobody walking through him if he ain't got no power? How come ain't nobody walking through him? I was at his last fight. Conceição was hurt several times to the body. I don't understand. Is he a puncher? No. Am I cool with that? Absolutely, because I know what I'm getting in Shakur. But to keep this whole power, that's casual talk, bro. We talking about the elite level, not no run-of-the-mill fighter. We talking about elite level talent. Power is just like, that's not the only thing. And again, and it's all due respect. Like that's how casuals talk. They can't. He's gonna just knock him out. The same thing people kept telling me about power with Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall. She got this punching power. I'm telling you, when she hit land, her uppercuts and this and that. I kept telling people we're talking about the elite level. Whenever we're speaking of the elite level, miss me with that power shit. I don't care about no power, not at the elite level, bro. Nah, you need, all I'm saying is power does matter, but you just need more than that at the elite level. And again, I'm not saying these fighters don't have more than just power. But that's all people focus on. I don't never like, even when they was breaking down the Savannah Marshall and Clarissa Shields fight. The only thing they kept saying is she was gonna knock Clarissa out. She gonna knock her out. She gonna knock her out. She gonna knock her out. I'm like, yo, what about the skills? The skill don't matter. Yo, I had somebody arguing with me about Devin Haney and Kambosos about how close that fight was gonna be. The dude really put up a hell of an argument because he kept saying, Devin Haney don't have no power. I'm like, but he operating at the elite level. And when you operating at the elite level, you don't need a ton of power. You get what I'm saying? The same thing goes for him. Nobody is running through that young kid. I wonder why. They keep calling him Pillow Fist, but I ain't seeing nobody run through him. All I know is the last guy he got in the ring with said his power increased from the first fight to the second fight. It's a real good chance. Like people said, maybe Shakur was shrinking down. It's a chance he could be stronger. You know what I'm saying? It's a real good chance. That shit is real, man. Now, I mean, facts, Rick. Statement fight, man. Statement fight, Rick. You know it. Statement fight. Got enough power for dudes not to want to fight. You get what I'm saying? They don't want to keep getting hit with that Omega. They don't want that in their face. William Old School, salute to you, family. How you feeling? Bruce Gas, salute to the OG, man. How you feeling, man? Bruce Gas, what you got over there today, man? I got some apple tarts and some citrus fuel. PGH, Big Dog. What's good with the family? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you pulling up. He did not anybody out in the smaller weight class. He's a great boxer, but Ting has all the same skills. No, you don't have all the same skills. I don't know, man. How long you been watching boxing, bro? Like, serious, you still talking about power? You still talking about power, bro? How is he winning then? How do we continue to win? He got 9 knockouts. He's not a knockout puncher. Get over it. That's like, get over it. He's not what he is. They don't have all the same skills. Can Tank do a lot of the things Shakur can do? Is he one of the most well-rounded, gifted fighters, I think, in boxing? I think so. But when we talk about flat-out skill set, nah, he doesn't do all the things that Shakur do. No. And with power, no. That's not the same. It's like, now we having a different conversation. Normally, typically, I say like the gap in skill level between Tank and these guys that they think better than them is not a significant gap, but the gap in power is significant, right? But now when we talk about flat out skills and pedigree, nah, man, Tank don't got more skills and a higher level of pedigree than Shakur Stevenson. That's just being real. It's what it is. Do that mean that Shakur win 100%? No, it don't. It's like, whoever bring that shit on the night, but I'm not a power guy. I'm not sold on that because I've seen too many people with power get their ass beat by somebody that can fight. You know what I mean? I'm a firm believer in skills pay the bills. I watched Floyd Mayweather for the bulk of his career. People say he ain't had no power, but wasn't nobody able to do nothing with him. No, I'm not saying anybody's Floyd Mayweather. I'm just saying that never stopped him from being great at all. You get what I'm saying? These guys not running through him. Shakur got 19 fights. Who walked through him? Who just ran through him? Who jumped out of the ring like, yo, he pillow fisted. He can't punch. Oscar Valdez was feeling like he couldn't even hurt Shakur in the fight, for real. You get what I'm saying? Grindhard Sports Nation, what's good with it, man? Appreciate you pulling up. He'll have more pop at 35, but he was kind of drained at 130. That's all I'm saying, Grindhard. That's a possibility, bro. That's a huge possibility, man. It's a huge possibility. Salute to everybody in the building, too. Y'all smash that like button. Josh, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you for pulling up as you always do. But yeah, man, this is always a good conversation. I like the diversity. I welcome that shit. And we still gonna have us a good conversation, because if y'all in here, y'all the family. So we gonna rock out. Josh, my bro, what's good with it? Josh, how you feeling, Brody? What's good with it, man? Think what? Rap Shakur up with ease. See, I don't know how much boxing you be watching, bro. Nobody is doing anything to Shakur with ease. You get what I'm saying? Just like I feel like nobody's doing anything with Tank Davis or Devin Haney with ease. Them really the three kings, bro. Them really three kings. I support them all, and I ain't mad that you feel like that. All right, babes. Tank does have that damn NyQuil and melatonin in them gloves to be able to shut your lights completely out. We know that. We know that. But I said this before. Both of those dudes had to bring their A++ game in the ring with them that night. You get what I'm saying? No, none of these dudes beat each other easily. Respectfully to all of them. None of them beat each other easily. Not one of them. Clarissa Shields on my parent. Yeah. That's dope. But you see the point I'm making about the power. Power don't mean nothing. Look who walked out of that fight. Look who walked in there being this quote unquote monster and power puncher. But look who left the fight getting hurt more than the other one. You get what I'm saying? The hurt that Clarissa Shields explained, like from that punch that she took, we couldn't even really tell that. She had to tell us, you know what I'm saying? With Savannah Marshall, she jumped all over her ass. Jumped all over it, bro. Jumped all over. Sour Diesel. Man, I got some appetite. Ever fought anyone in their prime? I mean, shit, was Oscar Valdez in his prime? I mean, Conceição is as prime as he's gonna be. He's arguably an undefeated fighter. He not fighting a bunch of washed up fighters. He ain't got a bunch of outside of Jamel Herring. I think is one of the oldest fighters he fought, and that dude had a belt, so it made sense. So it's Shakur barely entering his prime. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I can go down the resume. We can pull it up and discuss it for sure. He got a better resume than what people think. I got Pop Tops and SK #1. Man, that's what's up, man. Enjoy that, bro. This apple tart's about 26-27%, I believe.
What's good, JusDueBoxing?
I don't think they D3, my bad. What's good with you, my bro?
Yeah. Nah, I heard they were talking about Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson skill
Yeah,
level.
I don't feel like their skill set is exactly the same at all.
It's not exactly the same. It's similar, but the difference between Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis, mainly to me, the difference that I see is the height. Is the height and the reach. Tank Davis is small, so he can't use his skill. He can't use the skill level that Shakur Stevenson has because he doesn't have that advantage. He's smaller than everybody, most of the people that he fight against. So he's gonna take more risk to get inside to land his big shot. Shakur Stevenson is usually the same size or bigger than a lot of his guys, so he can use his reach and his height advantage to stay on the outside and don't have to take as many risks and can just beat them on the outside boxing wise. But if I believe if they were the same height, their skill set would be similar. Tank Davis, of course, he has more power, but I believe their skill set will be similar. But because Tank is so small,
hopefully you get better over here, really.
Yeah, he has to work a lot more, and he gets hit a lot more because he has to work to get on the inside. Because Tank is small, his arm reach is smaller, so he's going to take hits because he got to get to his reach, his level.
I think Shakur a little more skillful too. I'm not saying that's a huge gap, but I'm definitely not saying they skill set. Just like I don't feel like I know definitively they power ain't the same. You know, in terms of can Tank do a lot of the things, yeah, he can, but I don't think he's more skillful than Shakur. That's me, like because bro was saying like he feel like they skills is the same.
Skillful than the other. I think both of them are skillful in their own right. I don't see one more superior skillful than the other one. Shakur Stevenson, he has his skill set that he uses to a T, and Tank Davis has his skill set that he uses to a T. Same thing with
that's fair.
They
That's fair.
he used his skill set to a T. I don't think none of those guys are more skilled than the other guy.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, facts. You get what I'm saying? PGA's big dog. That's already he already having issues. I think that's very telling. And then you think about how confident people was that Williams Zepeda was gonna fight him. I think people be trying to mull over that shit. And then he want to fight Kambosos. Come on, stop. Who did he send the contract to? That's why I'm all about the perspective. Stop doing that to him, man. Like, don't make him out to be some guy that's avoiding people when they clearly don't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Zepeda and Pitbull suckers, man. Fight
Williams Zepeda, he just disappeared out of the face of boxing.
T, my Brody, aka the motivation. What's good? Yes, Valdez was prime. I agree, T. That's what I said too. Valdez was prime. Joet Gonzalez was a good fighter, man, and undefeated before Shakur fought him. I just think people, I don't know. I see I could point out, I could go to the resume. I seen pretty much all his fights. You know what I mean? Shakur, I talk like Shakur Stevenson. Like, this is the thing, y'all. I'm all about perspective. Y'all just be talking. What have I said that hasn't been true yet? I'm not talking like Shakur is nobody. I ain't said nothing that wasn't real or authentic or accurate. Nothing I said was all base, all point. You really put Shakur Stevenson and Rolly in the same conversation and then said Rolly would probably knock him out. And you dead serious? You really believe that? Ashley's corner salute to the queen. How you feeling, Ash? Appreciate you stopping through.
Ain't knocking out nobody on Tank Davis, Shakur Stevens, or Devin Haney's level.
Content, man. Just good to go. Hey, man. Behind the Hands TV, man. I appreciate you, Mo. Man, I appreciate that, man. Trust me.
You can't go into a boxing match thinking you the only shot you got is to land a lucky punch. You're not winning against guys that's superior skill level. Those guys train every day to be the best at their sport. You're not going in there thinking you just want to land a lucky punch and winning against those guys.
I think y'all just be talking, man. And I'm gonna tell you something else that I noticed y'all be doing. Y'all be watching other people content and then come in here like that's some shit you came up with. And I watch a lot of content too. I just don't be wanting to say nothing. Like, you came up here with people be coming up here with other content creator talking points, thinking because they're big channels that you could push whatever it is that they saying. Like, nah, negative. Shakur Stevenson get hit 5.1 times around, bro. You know what I'm saying? The only one I really truly feel like if they able to land 5.1 times around and knock him out is Tank. Respectfully, I've always said that. I've said, I'm so fair. I've said even that 5.1 times around that he do get hit, when you in there with Tank Davis, it's a real possibility that you might have to be better than that. You get what I'm saying? I'm just too fair when it comes to this. But this whole notion like Shakur, Rolly, you can't even put them in the same sentence because you're not being realistic to the skill set. Like, we talking about skills, not power. You get what I'm saying? Power, that's only going to get you so far. You know what I mean?
Speaking of people,
man, look, man, because you obviously want to debate or go back and forth. Who controlled distance and range better than Shakur Stevenson? You talking to me about reach? What fight have you ever seen in 19 fights where he used his weight? The weight was the reason he won the fight. Who is it that you see him out of this in his thumbnail that's calling his name? That's a more skillful fighter. Who? Who?
For you to say that Shakur Stevenson and Tank don't have a lot of the same skills.
No, I didn't say that. You said they got this. You said they got the same skill set, but Tank got more power. They don't got the same skill set. They don't. And this is my opinion. I feel like Shakur is more skillful. Yeah, I do. I feel like Shakur is more skillful.
Guys, if Tank fought those same guys that Shakur fought, he would knock all those guys out.
We all feel like that, bro. That don't mean he's better than Shakur. That mean he's a fucking God-given power puncher. Shakur is not. So put it this way. Shakur had Tank Davis power. Will this even really be a conversation?
Nothing more than Zab Judah, man. That's who he is. He's Zab Judah. He's Zab Judah. Man.
Who's Zab Judah?
That's who Shakur is.
Yo, bro. I never in my life wanted to kind of like block somebody, but you just said Shakur and Zab Judah. They have nothing.
I'm talking about as far as his ceiling.
Tank Small, he need to quit fighting them small ass.
No, that's not even the same skill level for you to even say he's Zab Judah.
As far as what they can be.
Yep.
Zab was a great fighter, man. He just ran into
yeah, but you know he lacks so much discipline. And the fact, look what the comparisons you coming up here. You just put Rolly and Shakur in the same conversation. Much respect to Zab, but now you're making Zab, Judah, and Shakur Stevenson comparisons. Yo, Shakur Stevenson is so much more mentally locked in and disciplined than Zab Judah, bro. He ain't as accomplished yet at all, by far. And I know that. Zab Judah was a hell of a fighter, but Shakur got something that Zab don't got. That his mental is very strong.
Zab didn't have is he's more disciplined. But as he moves up and fights tougher competition.
And what is one of the most important aspects in terms of being a successful boxer? Discipline.
Most important things as far as being a great boxer.
Discipline.
To keep guys off you. Floyd kept guys off him. It don't matter how far he went up, you couldn't just run in on him. But I'm telling you, people gonna run in on Shakur, man.
When have you seen that though? What evidence do you got to back your claim? What evidence do you got to back your claim?
He was huge at 126, 130. He ain't call out Gary.
Yo, huge. No, he wasn't huge at 126, man. Y'all just be pushing false narratives. Huge how? The man body wasn't even filled in because they were saying he got to fill into his body.
Did Shakur call out Gary Russell when he was down there? No, he didn't.
Yo, listen, hold on. What we not gonna do? We gonna stay on point.
We on point.
We not talking about all this. Gary, we ain't talking about all this. We talking about these dudes in the thumbnail. You switching it to something whole, and you about to make a whole nother unnecessary weak argument, yo. Like talk about what we talking about right now. Is any of these dudes in this thumbnail gonna whoop Shakur ass? Everything else you talking about don't even matter. We talking about the dudes in this thumbnail. You talking about Zab Judah? Man, I ain't trying to hear none of that. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear who in this thumbnail is gonna beat him. You making it seem like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm exaggerating. Who showed you a higher level skill than Shakur Stevenson that's in this thumbnail that we talking about currently? I don't want to talk about that.
When Tank fought that dude Isaac Cruz, he showed everything. Movement.
No, that's not the argument. I think you making your own argument. I'm here. Who cares? I rock with Tank, but we're not talking about Tank right now. We're talking about Shakur Stevenson and these fighters. You got 3 of them that pretty much ducked them, and you got 3 that's willing to fight them. Who are any of these dudes gonna rock with them? All this other stuff, like I don't know what we talking about. Because who showed a higher level of skill? You put Rolly and Shakur Stevenson in the same sentence, bro. You really just did that. Talking about he'd probably knock him out. You really think power is everything? This dude is an elite level fighter. You need more than power to beat him. You gotta do that.
135. Rolly's not elite at 135. Are you nuts?
No, you're not.
Huh?
He gave Tank hell. What are you talking about?
Rolly is what?
Rolly gave Tank hell at 135.
Rolly ain't give Tank shit at 135. That's a mirage.
You can say he was winning a fight till he got knocked out.
Don't give a damn about that. That's not giving him hell. He ain't give him no hell. He ain't landing no punches to give him no hell.
You can't say he was winning the fight neither.
Yo, you know it's all love, man. You're a good dude, but golly, man.
If you call one in and bulldozer somebody, not landing no punches. You're not landing no punches. You bulldozer. That's not winning a fight.
TM shout out, bro.
Let me ask you this though.
That is a Hall of Famer.
We know for
levels around the same, but the skills are different. Facts.
The aggressor in the fight is the guy who usually wins. The aggressor.
No,
that's not the case.
Well, you said
look at the last fight, Teofimo Lopez. They gave him the decision, but
you said Rolly would beat Shakur, right?
Hold on, bro. I can't hear you, man. We all can't talk at the same time.
You the only one talking. Go ahead, D-Free.
No, but you said Rolly said he'll beat Shakur. That's what you said, right?
I don't know if he can beat Shakur, but I'm saying that'll be a great fight. I think
I do believe it won't be a great fight. I do believe Shakur try to fight Rolly.
It'll be a good fight. It won't be a great fight. You need two great fighters
on the IG, and he said, "I'll fight your ass. I'll beat the shit out you. You can't do shit with me." Rolly ain't never make that fight.
Yup, Josh. Yeah, I don't know, and that's why I say we got to stay on point, man. This dude been nothing but smoke since he been there. He showed nothing but a high level of skill since he been there.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Shakur is a great young fighter.
What the hell?
Stop making it seem like he's some.
Hey, look, man. First of all, don't tell me I'm lying when I'm talking. Don't cut me off talking about I'm lying, bro. What the hell you talking about? I ain't lied about shit since I've been up here.
Bro, You sound crazy. You
Oh,
talking?
what? No, you sound crazy.
Beating all the
came
world,
up here with this weird shit. First of all, stop cutting me off, telling me I'm lying, bro. I ain't lied about shit since I've been up here. I don't lie. You come up here talking about Rolly and knock Shakur out. I could have just ignored you for saying some goofy shit like that, bro. Don't tell me I'm lying when I'm talking about this dude. This is the problem with y'all, and I said this before. The problem with y'all dudes, y'all want to fucking argue, not have conversations. All you stating is your opinion and your perspective. It's no more right than what the fuck I'm saying. But I guarantee you, based on what I'm saying and what you saying, the people in the chat will agree with. I'm way more logical than what you been. You all over the place. It's like you looking for a reason to discredit him. He's been the smoke since he been here. He ain't never ducked or turned down no fight. What you talking about? I'm lying. Ain't lying. Ain't shit I lied about. You just making up little scenarios to suit your weak talking.
Bro, he didn't say nothing about Gary Russell, man, when he was down there.
Yo, man, look. What the fuck do that got to do with anything? Did he duck him? Did he duck him?
Hold on. Let me say this.
Saying shit, bro.
You didn't say Gary Russell's name.
You clearly don't know Gary Russell. And Gary Russell said, Gary Russell never said that he ducked him. He said that fight was never presented. He said if the fight was presented, I would have fought him. He's a good fighter. That man.
He said out of all of them, he said, yeah, I believe Shorty would get in there with me. Kill that narrative, man. He ain't never ducked him.
Well, that's my fault. That's my fault. I could say I was wrong.
This is the thing. If you know the person that you're talking to, I do my homework. I don't come up here and fanboy. The man has been the smoke since he been there. He ain't even fought yet at 35, and he having a trouble getting a fight. I'm trying to figure out what we talking about. And then when you get in there with him, you ain't even seen him have a close fight. You don't see dudes win more than 2 fucking rounds against this dude, but you got all these dudes doing this and that because of power. When we gonna start talking about skill? That's to me, that's casual conversation. When you want to sit there and keep talking about somebody power, I don't want to talk about that shit unless we talking about Deontay Wilder. Last time I checked, ain't none of these dudes Wilder. And
what I'm saying is simple,
because that's the only dude I feel like got that power to really do something with them. The rest of these dudes is gonna get their ass beat for real. Yeah, straight like that. We talking about skill, man. The man control distance and range better than most fighters I watched today, period. And as a result, he don't get hit. So how you gonna beat him if you can't hit him? And I just want to see these dudes do it. Got in there, you said Williams ZEPEDA was supposed to step up. This guy threw 100 punches. He threw over 1,500 punches in his last fight. What did he do? It's a reason they don't want to fight this dude. They got an opportunity. If he was like that, he was sweet, or they was feeling like they had just walked through his power, they'd be getting in there with him. They know it's gonna take more than that to beat that young man. It's power. That shit, it's like when AI was talking practice to him. We talking about power, yo, at the elite level. All we banking on is then what? Catching him with a lucky punch or something. I want to hear skill set. I want to hear how they gonna get to him. I ain't trying to hear this phantom scenario because basically you're expecting to see something that you never seen. Somebody just catch him with a shot. Yeah, it's boxing and it can happen, but that's a weak argument. I want to hear a skill set. Yo, this dude is gonna be able to do X, Y, and Z. He gonna be able to get the Shakur. And it's all our perspectives and opinion. But if it's logical, I can rock with it. But just throwing out power, like that's not enough. We talking about elite level talent. Shakur Stevenson.
On a serious note, if we're talking about skill, you're not gonna find too many people as good as him skill wise. What I'm saying,
what is that? You're making my argument, bro.
But listen. This is what I'm saying. The difference might be for a guy that skilled is you got to put your hands on him, and if you put your hands on him, he might go to bed. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
And he got a chin too. You seen Valdez was a puncher his whole career, right? And people looked at him as a knockout puncher. Look how he knocked out Burchell. Man was in there with Shakur Stevenson. He said he couldn't hurt him. This is a dude. I don't want to hear nothing about how big, because Tank be sparking people, heavyweights and all. I don't want to hear about nobody being big, and that's why he couldn't hurt him. That's bullshit. He couldn't hurt him because that dude got more of a chin than what people think. I don't think the first time he get touched for real that's it for him. So again, somebody got to convince me that skill for skill, you're gonna really be able to dominate, because all his fights been very dominant. Them shits don't even be close. And like he said, he barely even lose fucking rounds. This is another thing. Like, I'm telling you, can't even show me 5 rounds as a professional in 19 fights that he lost. That's what I'm saying. These other dudes, you can point out every fucking fight they losing rounds. These dudes, they got to show me something. They're going to need a lot more than power. That's all I'm saying. Can it happen? Could he lose? Is he invincible? None of that. But that's one of the best fighters in boxing. That's a generational talent we looking at. And all this power shit, you're going to need more than that. I think the only one that can even make a case talking about power is Tank. And you know why? Because he got skill to back that power up. He ain't just power. He got IQ to back that power up. Rest of these dudes, they don't have as much power and they don't have as much skill. And in my opinion, he's gonna beat pretty much any of these dudes they put him in there. Jarrell Joseph, salute, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. Man, look, one thing I always do is be logical, and you always free to state your opinion, but don't ever say I'm lying unless I told a lie. If I'm giving perspective, that's say you got a different one, but that I ain't gonna call nobody no liar because you think a different way. That's not a lie. You know what I mean? I don't tell lies on this channel. I ain't never done it. These hundreds of videos I got, I don't tell no lies. You tell me why this guy's having such a hard time fighting or getting a fight at 35 for a guy that's supposed to can't punch. I want to know why people ain't banging down his door trying to knock him out for a guy that was only winning because he was so much bigger. Can't we all agree? 35. Look, and that's another thing. They talk about how big he is. Look how big Jermaine Ortiz look. Do he look like a fucking 35 pounder? That dude easily could be a fucking welterweight. Tell me he can.
Hey, just somebody
how y'all doing?
My bad, y'all, man. My bad, family. What's good with my bros?
I'm good, man. I hear y'all cooking. I was trying to get in the first time.
BBG salute, KD salute, bro.
Real quick, if y'all don't mind me.
Nah, go ahead.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming.
Facts, Ash. That's all I'm saying.
Now here's the thing. Let me just give my perspective.
Go ahead and cook, bro.
And before I get to talking, for people who are not familiar with the way I do things, I'm not shitting on anybody. I'm just shitting out some fucking logic.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Now, the overall problem with why Shakur, in my opinion, people, is having a problem.
That's fair.
At getting fights at 135. First of all, of course, of his skill set. But I've been saying this for a very long time. My man is behind in weight. And sometimes these type of things happen. Now, we look at everybody at 135. Most of these guys are busy. Most of the names that he called out, I knew all of them was going to say no. I was just surprised with ZEPEDA. But salute to ZEPEDA for keeping it real. You know, if a duck going to be a duck and you don't want no smoke, I'm going to salute him. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, because he ain't hiding the fact that he don't want the smoke. He said, hey, man, I don't want it. He changed his quick. He ain't dragging along with the story, right? So, with Shakur being at the level that he is, right?
Real hell salute, bro.
It's really going to be hard. It's really going to be kind of hard to get him a fight at 35, because to be honest, people, it's only a couple people that man need to fight at 135, because he don't need to be down there too damn long. He need to catch up with himself and get up in the upper weight class. But I mean, outside of, you know, you take Dev and you take Tank out of it, the only meaningful fights that make sense for a guy or the skill set of Shakur Stevenson is these new contenders that's good. Because when you be honest, he's more skilled than damn near everybody down there. So he has a hell of an advantage. So too many people really do not have a fucking chance. Now, we all boxing fans and things like that are fighting in the sport. Most of us really want to see a questionable bout. I know we all get bored with being able to say in a fight is 80-20. I know I'm bored with that shit. Somebody give me some 50-50 shit, make me scratch my head, and I got to study while I'm watching the fight live. But we don't get that because a lot of these guys don't want no smoke. So my thing is, when you're somewhere where you know it ain't too much down here for you, don't be down there too long. But I think for me, hey, the best thing for Shakur Stevenson is something around. Let's get the winner of Michelle Herrera of fucking Ghost Martin, and then we can start talking about what else.
I love that. I love it.
Outside of that, he don't need to fight nobody else.
I love it.
Not even just that. You got Kid Austin. He's down there too. You feel me?
Yeah.
He's an up-and-comer, great power, been in the ring with all those guys. I think that he would be a great, you know what I'm saying, fight for Shakur Stevenson. As far as like with Tank, I just want to build off of that. You know, the brother he was saying about what power. You gotta look at like Earl Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like one of my top guys. You know, he was knocking out everything. And then when he got up in competition, you seen that those knockouts, you know what I'm saying, they was few in between. You know, some eye sockets was broken or whatever, but as far as like the dramatic knockouts or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you didn't see that. As far as like with Tank, I feel like with Tank, he haven't been fighting no great competition. We gotta understand who Rolly is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how people forget about yesterday. Like, Rolly was getting whipped in every sparring, match. A couple of fights before he fought Tank, it was suspected that he lost that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, who is these guys? You know what I'm saying? It's like, we gotta understand that a lot of these fighters, they not fighting no top level competition. So when we see them fight some guys that we like, you feel me? And they survive or whatever the case may be, we giving them a pat on the back. No, they still trash cans. We gotta respect it for what it is,
bro. Say that again.
You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody keep on giving people props, like everybody get a gold medal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, only the winner get a gold medal.
Yeah, it's like a lifetime.
You know what I'm saying?
So Tank Davis. You know what I mean? But TM, Shakur wasn't disrespectful because that's one thing you could tell. He got respect for not only Dad but his pops too. And I think he tried to handle that in a way where he wasn't disrespectful. But whenever you got your pride and ego on the line and you competitive like that, you're going to be a little animated. But ultimately, I don't think he disrespect him because I don't think he moved like that. You know what I mean? I think he handled that situation real well. And again, man, what I say is not law. Like, if y'all feel a different way, that's cool. I welcome it. But again, I'm going to always err on the side of logic, man. And I'm just saying, when we saying all these dudes just going to get in here and do this and that to him and talking about power, man, and you talking about a dude that you can't even count a handful of rounds that he lost, man. I think that's something to be said about that. And you could say, well, competition, this and that, but you still seen people lose a lot more rounds than he has. The fights don't even be fucking close, bro. He really get in there and beat your ass. And I say this all the time. Imagine if he had a Tank Davis type power. It'd be like a cheat code, bro. They don't want to fight the dude now. He's not even a puncher. And that's all sheer skill and talent, man. That's what we got to ask. We got to start asking these questions. The fighters are telling you what it is about him by not being willing to fight him. And I ain't even talking about Kambosos so much. Like, I'm not surprised by that. And I'm glad he said no. He did us all.
I'm glad he said no. That motherfucker paid.
I'm so glad he said no. So glad he said no. But these other dudes.
Let me ask the group a question. So we talking about Shakur Stevenson, right? And I get what you're saying about the skill and power, but this the thing. If he's not knocking him out while he's still coming up, what I'm wondering is, what is he going to do when he gets to 140, 135, 147? Because you got to have something to keep them guys off you. Because when Floyd was that same size, he was knocking people out. I'm not saying he got to do that, but I mean, we got to see something when you fight.
Yeah, but I get you. But what I'm saying is, who have you seen just run through him? At this point, you at least have to be fair enough to say we got to see if that's going to be the case. Can't make it the case because it hasn't been one. You get what I'm saying? He going to box the hell out you with hit and not get hit. It's the sweet science. You got too many fighters that just not known punchers. And Floyd, this is the same. People was saying this shit for years. This dude couldn't punch, his brittle ass hands. And I'm like, I used to say the same thing. And I'm only in that aspect. I'm not comparing them in no other way, shape, or form. I'm just saying the same things are being said. You can't keep people up. Why is nobody running through this dude if he can't punch? I'm just trying to figure this out. Why is none in the end these dudes coming in here 20 pounds heavier than this dude and they still can't walk through him? It's technique.
Floyd might be.
Let me say something real quick. See, everybody talks about this man don't have power or whatever. They say when Floyd was at that weight, he had power. He was knocking guys out. Floyd was a one of one when Floyd came up. He was one of one. Nobody was able to box like Floyd at the time that Floyd was coming up. Nobody was able to beat Floyd. Why Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, or Tank Davis? Why they can't be one of one? Why these niggas can't just be somebody that don't have the power to knock niggas out? They just beat the shit out of everybody. Or why they can't just be their own man? Why they can't be their own man? Why they gotta be like somebody else?
Exactly.
That's how I look at him anyway.
We compare him, man.
No, I try not to compare him, but I feel like with Shakur Stevenson, I feel like he should have, I feel like it was a setup after he won his last bout, you know what I'm saying, when he called out Devin Haney. I felt like he should have kept his belts and just came up and fought Devin. You know what I'm saying? That would have killed it all.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these guys, You know what I'm saying? They not going to fight. A lot of these guys, they hiding in the background. Like I said, I'm from East Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the same city where Tank from. So like I'm not feeling him fighting all these clown dudes and then talking about he going to fight the rest of them, not calling them out. But he just now said if once Devin Haney beat George Kambosos, he was going to fight him. Then they was complaining about the rematch clause, and now he fighting some other dudes. So I feel like that's a duck. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you in the streets. Hold on, it's just like in the streets, right? And you rat or you do some homosexual activities. Whatever you did is null and void. It's over for you. So I feel like when he ducked Devin Haney until he step up, everything what he doing is null and void. It's just cat. You feel me? As far as like with Shakur Stevenson,
you said Tank.
I don't think it was that because Bill Haney came out and told everybody when the Shakur Stevenson had a little conversation. Bill Haney came out. He said Bob Arum already told him what it was going to be. It was going to be Lomanek. He wasn't fighting.
Hold on. I understand that, but at the same time, what I am saying is this: if Shakur Stevenson, right? Because what we seeing right now with Lomachenko is the same thing they was talking about with Kambosos. Oh, he got the rematch clause. He can't do nothing because of the rematch clause. And Bill Haney and them said, man, listen, we have an opportunity, just like what Fury did to Wilder. You know, they had a rematch clause, but he forced some people in between. You see how Lomachenko try and duck. So what I am saying is, if Shakur Stevenson's, you know, with a made weight, like a true champion, because that's what everybody be talking about, that true champion stuff. If Shakur Stevenson would have kept his belt, all of this delay with Lomachenko, he could have forced that. That's what I'm saying.
He wouldn't force it. Because he said that on it with Bill Haney as well. He already said Bill Haney and Shakur Stevenson already had a talk. And Bill Haney said, when the kitchen get hot, we're going to move out of the kitchen. He already told Shakur.
No, but you gotta understand. But the last conversation they had on live, you know what I'm saying? They addressed that because Shakur Stevenson said in the ring that he will want to fight Devin Haney. He got the belt. You know what I'm saying? Or any of the top dogs. So Bill Haney said that they wasn't ducking none of the smoke. They knew they had an agreement, but Shakur Stevenson jumped out there. So it is what it is. They not ducking none of that.
I'm gonna say this though, because I talked about this.
Got a terrible resume, man.
I talked about this. He said that. He said that moving Lomachenko out the way, right? That's what he said. That was toward the end of it. Just to sum it all up real quick, he said that you can move him out the way, go to your people.
Yeah,
let's go together. That should have ended that right there. If we really could do that, but again, that's smoke and mirrors, and we know that that's not gonna happen. That's the part. That's the only issue out of everything that I have a problem with, because they're trying to make it seem like he could do something that can't be done. And if he don't do that, then he really don't want to fight. That's not the case.
I totally understand that right now, though, JusDue. And shout out to you, man, the voice of boxing, man. Everybody likes, share, and subscribe, man, to the voice of boxing, man, JusDueBoxing. I understand that. But what I was saying is, if Shakur Stevenson, if he would have held on to his belt, you know what I'm saying, that would have been a different conversation.
But you know what?
He wouldn't have to walk in the office with Bill Haney.
I had that conversation too, and that's where he has to take that situation and learn from it. You went through the too many times at 130, which caused you to lose your titles. That you lost your leverage. So it's something that you learn from it. Again, why I like him, and I'm gonna keep rocking with him and supporting him heavy and vouching for him, because he addressed it as such. But I signed the contract, I should have made the weight. He said I tried my body, I was pissing orange, I couldn't do it. I wasn't willing to try to. You get what I'm saying? He addressed it like one. I think that, you know, that's a real thing. If he would have kept his belts, he would have kept his leverage, and that's just a mistake where, you know, that him and his team, they gotta deal with that. But it's like, I don't even think that's
question real quick. Let me ask a question. Right, it's going to
salute A1, bro.
What is the current position right now with this Loma fight?
They try and push it back.
Right, listen, good. They trying to push it back, right? We know they trying to push this. We know the reason why they trying to push this fight back. Let me say this. Y'all might agree with it or not, but I'm gonna just throw this out there. we gotta remember what's going on at lightweight. We know who owns that division outside the champion, right? We know who owns it. That's Pamper Bob.
Yep.
Now listen,
Pamper Bob.
They pulling a little trick bag, right? Because now they trying to put Dev in the same situation as the first Kambosos shit to see if he crack, trying to drain him out. It's going to be close to Ramadan, all that, and knowing that this is going to be this last man fight with Bob in contract partnerships and plus at 135. Now, what I'm saying right now, if Bob was to get this fight cracking with Devin, right? Why would he do that? It'd be like sacrifice to Loma, because Bob's plan is to get the money, control all the money, and to have the belt between his fighters, which he owned most of those guys in that weight class, right? So you keep pushing shit back. Remember the key thing that Lomachenko said, fight night, after the Kambosos fight. He's big.
Heavyweight.
I'm going to need some time.
Need
now,
more time.
all of a sudden, this pops up. Need to push the weight back. Need to push the weight back. Trying to train him out, because the whole thing is for Bob to have control of everything. It makes sense. Hear me out for a second. It would not make sense for Bob to put Loma in there right now and he get his ass whacked by Dev, because that's what's going to happen, right? But
I don't think so.
The belts won't be handed to him. So he get the money, but he not gonna get the belts. So he rather to wait Dev out and say, Dev, say fuck it. I'm going to 140. I ain't got time for you. Right? So now when he does goals, he got sole control of everything. He wants the next undisputed shit at 35 be between his in-house fighters, which he rightfully motherfucking own most of these guys, right? But now if I'm right about this, now since motherfucker, you want to sacrifice motherfucking goddamn Loma, you don't want him to fight fucking Dev, and I understand your fucking reason, because he gonna get his ass whipped. You taking the loss, you trying to take two wins, right? So with that being the case, if you really trying to get held to that shit, and you know Loma's not gonna fight him, and Dev want one more fight at 35, then call Shakur the fuck up. That's what I'm getting at. And I've been thinking about it, been talking about it for days. I just wanted to throw it out to the people who didn't hear it. Because now I'm calling a serious fucking bluff on somebody. Y'all figure that out.
Who are you calling the bluff on? Devin Haney?
No, bro.
On Stevenson.
You listen what I'm saying.
You
know, the whole thing.
Basically let somebody else expose themselves. He won't see.
Loma can beat Devin, man. We'll keep forgetting.
No, he can't, bro. He can't, bro. That was a tight fight. Loma last fight. Like
he had been on the ring for like what, 18 months? Man, come on, bro. Like I don't understand. Like
this the thing about a true champion. You know what I'm saying? You always ready, so you don't have to get ready. You know what I'm saying? So he must come. You serious?
Yeah, I don't see how Loma not ready.
You got Ukrainians in the United States right now when they supposed to be over there fighting for their country. Their president's mandated for every man from 16 to 60, they're supposed to be on the front line. So he ain't fighting nobody, bro.
That dude had 3
Loma
straight.
can beat. I'm telling you, man. Loma can beat Devin. I mean, I know everybody's counting.
It's a winnable fight either way.
You gotta remember, Loma beat Gary Russell, man. People forget about that.
He beat Russell. We get it. The fight definitely can go either way.
Yeah, the same Gary Russell that ducked Devin Haney too, though, right?
You're talking about how's it a duck and Devin Haney's at 135 here at 126? That makes no sense.
Look at this, man.
Duck on Gary Russell.
Again, Gary Russell called him out. He gave him an opportunity. It's just like with Mikey Garcia.
You said
hold on, look at this. Mikey Garcia came up before Earl Spence, right?
Gary Russell did not.
That's just like
Russell was talking to Bud Crawford, and Devin Haney jumped in the conversation. He didn't call out Devin Haney. Get your facts straight.
Yeah, he didn't call it.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Devin did want that fight, though. I will say that Devin did want that fight, though.
Look, man.
Yeah, facts on God, though.
Hey, but this is the thing people forgetting that Lomachenko, man.
Yeah, like I was saying, that's a winnable fight.
Shout out to the Philippines.
Joshua Corral, salute, bro. Salute to you in the Philippines, bro. Appreciate you stopping through.
Got a better resume, Devin Haney or Loma? It's not even a question.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. I'm going for Devin Haney because, like I said, man, Loma been ducking. So it's like I understand like who he beat, but it's who you gonna beat next. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
I mean, Loma's kind of struggling to make 135, man. He's really a what is that? A 126.
He wouldn't beat Dev then, God damn it.
Devin Haney has a better resume. All of Loma wins. Loma's two biggest wins are against guys that he brought up from another weight class, and they went back down to their original weight class.
Facts, though, and my whole thing with Lomachenko, right? Like, what age did he get out of the amateur?
Like
20. That shit.
26.
He was a grown ass man. Come on, man. Come on.
You know what?
You talking about weight bullying?
Can't compare it to like Mexican boxing, the American boxing. They do things a little different over
there.
All I can say is this: so what happens if Loma beats Devin? Are you gonna give him full credit if he beats Devin?
Hold on. One thing I believe is words is power, and I don't believe that at all. So I'm not even going to entertain that. He already said Devin is a heavyweight already. So come on, bro.
Let's
heavyweight. Come on, man. Come on.
Let's get it straight. Let's keep it 100. When a guy goes in the ring and they beat somebody, unless it's some funny business, they get credit for beating that guy, regardless of how they beat him. They get credit for beating him. So if he goes in there and he beats Devin, he gets credit for it. If Devin go in there and he washed Loma, he gets credit for it.
Right.
Long as there's no funny business going on, they get credit for it. I'm gonna keep it 100 regardless. Just the same way that Loma beat Gary Russell. Gary Russell said, "Yeah, that man beat me. My scale was fucked up, but it's no excuses. He beat me. I want to run it back." And Loma's been ducking that man ever since.
Yeah, you would too. You would, Gary Russell. I gotta say, Gary Russell's been the most avoided fighter I've ever seen. They aged him out because he can do. I can't wait for his little brother. He can do everything.
No, but Gary can Russell I say something though? When you just now said you would avoid him too, right? That just lets you know, man, the non-championship mindset that people have. Like I understand like how boxers get away with that. You know what I'm saying? Like Teofimo Lopez ain't trying to, didn't double back to try to go at George Kambosos, but acting like he the top dog. Like, come on, bro. You just now got whooped and you ain't want that smoke back. It lets you know, man, is a little bit of mutt there. You feel me? So yeah, it is what it is.
Hey, boxing is a business, man. That's the part that people forget. I'll play this. You say that, right? But when Adrian Broner fought everybody and started taking losses, all of a sudden he was this and that. Adrian Broner did exactly what you said. He fought guys he had no business fighting. No business fight. He gets no credit.
No, Adrian Broner do get credit though.
He had no business fighting McDonald.
The only knock on Adrian Broner is he don't let his hands go. Everybody give him credit for getting in the ring with for getting in the ring with the people he get in the ring with. He just don't. He don't let his hands go. That's the only knock on Adrian Broner. That's the only knock.
Interview with this guy from Ethiopia the other day, and
he took so much damage in that McDonald fight, and that was one of his best performances.
Yeah,
when he fought McDonald.
Yeah, but you understand, man, McDonald, he throwing elbows and everything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Chico's one of my favorites, man. Chico gave Floyd a little bit of hell, man.
Like, I understand that, but like, come on, bro. It's like the black fighters, man. They gotta go an extra mile just for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
called being black in America, bro. That's nothing new. Nothing new. That's called being black in America.
I understand, but like, it is what it is, man.
We need to change.
Like a black man gotta go an extra mile in every form of life. It don't matter if it's boxing, football, basketball.
That's what I just said. The black man gotta be super.
Just like my boy Shakur gotta go the extra mile because he does.
Floyd did all that. So what I'm saying is you got to go the extra mile. They try to say that Floyd ain't one of the greatest of all time because he's like Mickey Wright. People bringing that up. Come on, man.
Yeah. People just be like they be reaching, man. People be reaching, putting jackets on
reach
people
all the time.
Yeah, man. Too much. All I'm saying is when it all comes down to it, like I'm not a fan of putting jackets on fighters that don't deserve it. That's what got me here, because it's 3 motherfucking fighters in this thumbnail. That's definitely is some ducks. I'm gonna give George a pass, but ZEPEDA, you out here like, come on, man. This is the guy that they said people was arguing, saying he'd do this and that to Shakur, and he don't even want to get in there. I'm trying to tell y'all the reason for that. The dudes ain't thinking when they see him out, he can't punch. They like, man, that dude is a damn headache. He could box his ass off. Don't nobody want to keep getting punched in their face over and over, and you not landing on the target.
That you look good when you fighting against trash cans. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? And I just want to see him challenge. Like, I want to see him fight these people that they think could give him the trouble. So I could see this. So I could show people he's a generational talent. Like I said, he's gonna keep showing you that it's not supposed to get easier for him as you step up. I want to continue to see him get tested, because that's how we're gonna know what kind of fighter we got with him. I think it's special talent. I just think he need the opponents so he could continue to prove it, just like any other fighter. That's why I wanted to see him in there with somebody that could really, push him. At least the people think so. And now, out of these dudes that I got in this thumbnail, I'm hearing that the strongest runner-up, I believe, is JAMAINE ORTIZ. I'm not really mad at that fight, because he didn't get his ass beat.
He gonna dominate. That's the only thing. Of course,
he came off a loss, but I just think we seeing something special, and he's gonna continue to show it. These dudes, he make it extremely hard for people to hit him, and it's every single fight. It's every fight. It get to the point when you do see somebody hit him, people start feeling like he get hit a lot. Like, oh shit, I was at the last fight. Do not sit here and tell me he was getting hit a lot. I was watching that shit glued. Like, I'm talking about, yeah, he took shots, but I seen this man pressing forward, and in doing so, he never really put himself in no position where you had to worry. I'm like, yo, you seeing something special. You just got to know what you seeing when it's happening. He's not a puncher. How many people not being a puncher is going to stand in the pocket and walk you down? You know what I'm saying? And really try to give it to you on the strength of he want to be more exciting to the people. That's why I give him the credit the way I do. It's mentality. He ain't no puncher. He ain't going to just start being one. That's just what it is. That is going to be what it is throughout his career. But one thing we do know, he can box his ass off, and he's going to always be good because of that. And like I said, if he in a situation where you just can't keep somebody off you, then it's going to be a different set of questions he's going to have to answer. But until then, it's something that he's stinging these dudes with enough where he could make these dudes keep their hands in their pockets a bit more. So start second guessing themselves. Just like Ash said, it'd be mental. It's not all about how hard he's hitting you. It's the fact that he keep hitting you and you not hitting him. Then you start self-doubt start to creep in, and next thing you know, he whooping your ass. Like, it's intelligence, yo. That's why I vouch for him so heavily. It ain't just what he do physically in the ring. He not only do he live a fighter's lifestyle, he's mentally one of the smartest fighters in boxing. That's why I feel the way I feel. It's not just physical with him. And I'm telling you, he might not be the strongest fighter in the ring, but he gonna be the smartest. And I know I'm betting on the brain over brawn any day.
You take skills over everything. Seriously?
Yeah. What?
I'm asking you, because if that's the case, then
skills and IQ over
everything at 160.
I think skills and IQ over everything. Yes, hell yeah. Especially when you talk about these smaller weights. Now, when you go up to heavyweight, now I'm not saying you don't need no skill, but I think less skill is required to win, if that makes sense, because everybody up there could really shut each other lights out. You get what I'm saying? The average heavyweight, any man 200 plus pounds can hit you with something and get you out of there. So I ain't saying you don't need skill for heavyweight. Don't misunderstand it. But I think less skill is required to get a win off. But when you in them lighter divisions, it seemed like it kind of switched. You need more than just power. You need to have your skill with you. Is that fair to say? Them lighter weights, because everybody ain't just shutting your lights out with a punch. Everybody can't do that. I ain't saying everybody's wilder at heavyweight, but you get what I'm saying. All it takes is one. You know the saying when it comes to heavyweights. You get what I'm saying? That's the saying in boxing, but it more so applies the most, in my opinion, to heavyweights, because those are the biggest. You know what I mean? That's the heaviest weight, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But the lighter weight guys, you need to take your skill with you. And that's why when I hear the first thing come out somebody's mouth is somebody gonna beat somebody because they punch hard or something like that, it's only a couple of guys, like I said, that I could really feel like that about. That list is short. And Tank is one of them ones, and I said this before, that's because he has the skill to follow his power. You get what I'm saying? A lot of these other,
on that
a lot
list.
of times you see a guy that punch, but the skill set don't match the punching power. So they get in there with the right guy, and now all of a sudden they ain't either punching like that, the punches ain't looking the same, or they can't land it. I've seen it all the time. I will take skill and IQ over that any day. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to just have to rely on no power to win no fights, because we all know that you ain't gonna be able.
Well, I see this. How come Demetrius Andre can't get a fight then? He's probably the most skilled guy in boxing.
Oh, you know why, bro? You know why? He got a complex situation. It's a combination of things. Like, you get what I'm saying, from bad decision making to bad advice, bad management, and shit like that. Some self-inflicted shit. But right now, shit, we focusing on it now. Got one now, which is a good sign, and it's an early part of the year. So I think the sky's the limit for him, and the work he putting in. I think he gonna try to come to make a statement, man. Then he's gonna really come to try to make a statement. If you take chances and fight the best, you still got to stay in the win column. Facts, you do. That's all facts, my bro. Skills. That's why we gotta build these fighters up. Facts. That's why I always say I never make content centered around tearing down any fighters. You can't find one video. I get on their ass, but I won't tear them down. King, salute. Everyone gonna fight him. I want to see.
Is that with PBC or is that with Showtime?
Jeff, what's good with it, Jeff?
I think that's for Showtime.
I think it was PBC, because they asked him about it. And he was saying he already did business before. He was trying to tell people when he fought Willie Nelson. So I think it's PBC. Ghost, which one is it? PBC or Showtime? Ghost, salute. I know you know for sure. I don't like that. I don't want to be wrong. I'm gonna take. Yeah. And I'm cool with that. I just want to see one of those dudes get in there with him. Any of these dudes that's gonna test him, I want to see it. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm very confident in his skill set and his ability to get the job done. And again, a lot of these dudes, like when I be hearing people say who will beat him, first thing come out their mouth is they start talking about power and knocking somebody out. I'm like, yo, so y'all obviously ain't been watching him then. You need more than that. You need more than that.
To beat him, you gotta have cracks.
Showtime. He said it's a fight-by-fight basis with Showtime.
All right, bet. Well, Sid, shit, he's still on that side, so you know.
PBC, much Showtime. I don't know why people understand that.
I mean, you know, it is what it is, shit. But he on that side. I say he got more now. The fights are possible now, which is a good thing. And David Morrell, man. I like David Morrell.
You gotta have cracks, man, to beat Shakur. And the only people I see probably giving him any trouble is Tank, Rolly, and King Rye. That's it.
You say King Rye and Rolly?
That boy Ryan can fight.
Yo, Ryan. Listen, man. Early on everything, especially early. Ryan is fucking dangerous, man.
Yeah, Ryan is dangerous. He's right here, Instagram star, but he can fight.
Man, he's not without skill. I think he lacks like commitment and dedication to the sport and drive. Like, I don't know how deep his dog is. Like, you get what I'm saying? I do respect him getting dropped and getting up and finishing that fight by knockout. I always give him his just due for that. I got to. He's not without skill. I think he's just not committed the way the rest of these fighters are. And maybe he's going to show me something different in his next fight. Who knows? But even him, I don't tear him down. He just do a lot of like weird stuff and clout chase. I think he's immature. I think when it really boiled down to it, like him fighting Tank, I think outside of just the obvious shit, like the skill set, I think it's just maturity at the end of the day. Look at the way Tank approach fights and handle business, man. Ryan still fights very immature.
Businessman Tank had those same struggles, man. Missing weight.
No. I'm not even not the weight. It's just he's just an immature fighter to me. He relies too heavily on athleticism and not enough skill. And I'm heavy on skill because I'm telling you, as you go up in competition, it's good to have power. It's good to have speed. Take your motherfucking skill with you, bro. Take your skill with you. Think about how much farther you're going to get with it. Take that with you. It's nothing wrong with, it's no knock having power or speed, but it's a knock when that's all you relying on. And when you hear him talk about himself, the first thing come out of his mouth is his power and his speed. Then he might mention skill. That's not good for me. You need to focus heavily on skill, bro. That's what it's going to come down to in that ring. You immature, and Tank going to expose that about you. You're an immature fighter to me. still fight like a young boy. You know what I'm saying? Like you try to do everything in a rush. Like you're not a real patient fighter to me like that. He's just not. He landed a couple shots. He get right to it and try to get you out of there and fizzle out. Once he can't get you out of there, you get him past that 6 round mark, then you start to see where his deficiency. You start to see where he's not good. And I say that all the time. And I can see
just you rough, man.
Tank being like, but you got to take him past 6 at least, because early he's dangerous, yo. Ryan really is. That speed, the power, the hook, it is fast. But I think it just I don't think he has a plan B. I think that's it for him. Like he go in the fight. If I can knock you out, if I could, trouble you with my speed the whole fight, then I'm cool. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, I think if a fight get tough and he's down rounds, I don't think he's skillful enough to figure it out. I just don't. And I think that's because of the lack of competition that they putting him in there and him just not being hungry. Like his popularity exceeds his skill set in the ring. And that's always going to be a problem until he start working harder. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the transformation of his body, maybe he start doing something different. Yeah, facts, T.
He got he gonna be doing something. The thing is, man, only way to beat a skillful fighter is power or awkward style. The only time I ever seen Floyd have hard fights is when he had somebody with an awkward style or power.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way you can beat a guy that got that.
Get you. And then you gotta have some smarts about you about how you gonna go to set that power up on that fighter. You know what I'm saying? Man, him, like I said, just early, he dangerous. Big Texas, what's good, bro? What's good with your TWT family? Man, but that you got to take that. I'm just a firm believer in that, man, and that's why these fighters, these dudes that live that lifestyle outside the ring, and just mentally strong, they're gonna go places. They're gonna be around.
I tell you what, man, you got, when you get to fight with a real fighter, we gonna do what he's got to wait, unfortunately.
I mean,
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan. A lot of these guys that we talking about, they gotta fight somebody. They overmatched. Like I don't think nobody could touch Stevenson. Any of the fights he had, he didn't really have any fights that was 50-50 at all yet.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Ryan get in there with somebody that really could fight. Ryan is not going. He's not going to last long.
Fuck out of here. So I asked them who bluff I was calling. So the boy said, "You calling dead bluff?" I'm like, "No." So the way it was like, "No." He called him Bob bluff. I said, "Yup, Bob and Bill, but not Dead."
Man, I pray, and you. That's a great point, bro, that you making, and see, there you go. That's an interesting angle, and I'm glad you said that so people understand that you ain't trying to go at the fighters. You're going at the person that you know can make the fights happen, and that's all I'm saying, y'all.
After the Kambosos rematch, look at this guy. He's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
You don't want to fight him.
Yeah, it's not on, you know what I'm saying? Good, and it's up to Bob and what Bob want. And like you get what I'm saying? Come on, he love his grandson.
Bob being Bob.
What get me is how they was calling Ali like and all that crazy.
That's what I'm saying. BVO, that's where they go wrong. Like they force feeding them, and that's
fighter.
I don't think Rivera winning that fight, Ghost.
You're gonna wind up doing that anyway, because what I'm thinking is the whole thing.
Yeah, he don't. Yo, I really,
like I said, Bob will have total control.
Miami Kid J salute.
We know what Tank got lined up, right? What would be the biggest the biggest draw for undisputed at 135? With everybody outside of Deb and fucking Tank. And we know these guys are top weight.
Thing is, Miami Kid, he only got like a reach
most likely,
1 inch.
The biggest one would be Shakur versus Lomachenko. Both Bob Arum fighters.
Man, I love that shit.
Got some vanilla. he got some chocolate going for him.
I love that shit, yo. If he was to let him fight him, man.
I think his plan is to keep Loma in there as long as he can to make it like that. And then what he probably do is probably already in play. He's going to build up to bring up Bright dude, because we know Bob ain't really favorite, the big matches between his in-house melanated fighters in fucking decades. You know what I'm saying? Who?
Yeah, man.
I don't know if Shakur is the biggest fight outside of
the border Dev promoting. Yeah.
I don't know if Shakur is the biggest fight. I think Loma is the biggest attraction outside of Dev. I think Loma is the bigger attraction only because of the international views.
Tank, you see what I'm saying? They already, you see what I'm saying, starting a fucking business. So they already got fighters. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, Rivera got some pop.
They got a bunch of fucking young boys who we gonna be hearing about in another 3 years. Most of them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But yeah, and Bob, and like I said, man, that's how I be feeling when it come to him and Shakur. Bob know what he want. He know damn well. He basically just had Dev do all the heavy lifting, y'all. Just think about that. He got all the belts. All Loma got to do is fight for him. You get what I'm saying? Like, he had to do no collecting of the belts. Dev did that for him, and that's all he has to do is fight. You think he gonna move him out the way, his grandson, for somebody else? No. Even though I feel like T said, I feel like Shakur will give him the best chance to get the belts and keep him in his favor, but that don't mean he'll win for sure, but he got the best chance. But I still just want to see Dev get that scalp on his resume because he wanted it.
So 126 or 130, I know it's 130.
But it's foul how they trying to wait him out. To try to bleed him out the division, like nobody can see exactly what y'all doing. No, that's not Dad making excuses. That him calling a spade a spade. We see what you're doing. We told y'all when we wanted to fight. You trying to bleed it along, knowing damn well the weight is crazy already for me, and you trying to play. Yeah, facts, PGH. You know it. Yeah, and I like that, Jeff. I like that fight for him. And again, I assess things differently. I know people come off losses, but what are you supposed to do after a loss? Your career don't stop. You're supposed to get right back at it. And if you got an opportunity against a top fighter, they're giving you an opportunity. You just got to take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Better take advantage of the fact that it's his first time at the division or whatever the case. You know what I mean? His first fight there.
One of these motherfuckers gonna come with me and all that shit.
Yeah, he was wild.
So, Ed got back to Ike, that she was talking to all these different motherfuckers online and this, that, and the other. And
Clarence was good with it, Brody.
That signed it, sending them money.
I'm not gonna move him because they haven't got a signed agreement. They want a loan with two, and that's all I'm saying. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I told you, I read the article when he said, beating him is gonna get him the respect that he deserves, and I'm in favor of that for him. Like, I'm cool with that. I want him to get the respect he deserves. You know what I'm saying?
My nerves. So I already knew what she
make that big a difference in size, and ESPN got that. Yeah. I get it, but you still get what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying. You know what they be trying to do, though. You get what I'm saying? Just any little advantage, anything. Just petty shit. Like, just make the fight ASAP. You get what I'm saying? Goes like, what's the reason? Yeah, it's gonna happen next. Just make the fight. People want to see it. That's what I'm saying. PGH. That's what I'm saying, PGH.
It was like, yeah, I think I sent you in her room.
I think Crush talking to somebody else. But yeah, man, that's what I was saying, PGH. He, trying to pull a slick one. But at the end of the day, man, appreciate you, Jeff. Like I said, this dude This dude ain't even had a fight yet. Like I said, man, damn, they making him a boogeyman because people not wanting to fight him. Then it's leading to other unnecessary conversations about fights, like fights with what's a damn Kambosos. Like, don't nobody want to see Shakur beat Kambosos up. We don't need to see that. We know exactly what's gonna happen in that fight. But you know, when it comes to a Pitbull CRUZ with the pressure and a little awkward, the bobbing and weaving that he come with, and the relentless pressure, like that would have been a fun fight to watch for Shakur, first fight at 35. Or Williams ZEPEDA, who's fresh off of throwing the fucking a lightweight record of 1,500 and like 36 punches or something. Like that would have been an interesting fight. People felt like he could possibly beat Shakur or give him problems. So then they tucked their tail. So now, and I don't know if y'all know JoJo DIAZ. JoJo DIAZ was talking like he was willing to fight Shakur as well. So I salute to JoJo DIAZ for not being soft, man. Salute to JoJo for not being a sucker, man. I don't need streets. Because Shakur had said to JoJo, he said, JoJo, my guy, but we could get busy too, man. And JoJo responded. He said, yes, sir. All respect, champ. Let's make it happen. That's what's up. I like that about JoJo, man. JoJo willing to get in there even after him coming off a tough loss over ZEPEDA. He's still willing to get in there with Shakur. Meanwhile, you got people like Pit Poodle.
I said, come on.
Oh, I'm still talking to somebody else. Oh, shit. Bob ain't been good. Dev ain't signed the BS contract. Still going through the BS in his third fight. Yeah. Jay Miller, what's good with the family? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, man, JAMAINE ORTIZ stepping up is big, and that's what's up. And I think I know he's a solid fighter. He gonna come to fight. He gonna be in shape. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, skills pay the bills, man. And it's welcome to 135 for my boy. I'm just ready to see these fights, man. And I'm ready, man. I know y'all ready for tomorrow, man. I know y'all ready for tomorrow. Who y'all got in this main event, man? I need to come back and do a prediction video, man. The contract wasn't BS. He got a 60-40, which was fair. He got the ring size and one of the other rings. Australia champ. You know, he I guess he talking about money because you know he's underpaid. Like that was something that was highlighted. Highlighted, you know what I mean, heavily. Like I guess him not being paid what he really could have got paid, but I'm not here to complain. He handled business. On to the next. I hope Dad get Loma next. And this is the thing. I'm not against the Shakur or Dad fight, but I'm not against them either as fighters. Like I want to see them dudes continue to be great. And when it's their time to fight, they're gonna fight. I believe that on both sides. I truly do. But in the meantime, I love to see Dad kick Loma ass. Cause y'all think bro can't. I think that young boy disciplined enough and smart enough to be able to put hands on Loma right now. I really do. I really do. Goes to Martin Wayne. You gotta change that. Everyone. For one day. Yeah, he's out to pay with Charles. He got overpaid. I feel you, Ghost. Well, you know, I guess that was a narrative they pushing though. Like I said, I'm not here to complain. He handled business, you know. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that member, that was a deal. Sean, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through as always. DP rocking my bro. TWT family was good, Brody. How you feeling, man? Fight twice on straight, even if you win Kambosos get a much bigger contract. Come on, the whole boxing world said it. Yeah, that's what they were saying. That's where I'm going with PGH. That's what they kept highlighting that. So, like I said, unless that was just a narrative they was pushing, that was something that they kept on talking about. Get what I'm saying? And kept saying that's why he deserved credit because nobody was willing to take the chances and make the sacrifices, take less money. So even if he still got paid, it's like, I don't know. I still, from what I understand, they saying he could have got more money. That's all. But I don't care. He handled business. Now we on to the next. Hopefully he get Loma next. They ain't deal with him, man, because I got my money on Dev, man. Got money on Dev, man. You know what I mean? Australia was the former undisputed champ home before the home, like the Loma crime because versus Dev in states. Man, Loma going down, man. Goes Martin. Goes Frank Martin. this whole time. You've been Frank. Ghost is Frank Martin out this motherfucker. Ghost, you Frank Martin. Hey, Frank, is that you over there, man? Ghost been Frank the whole time, man. Y'all smash the like button, man. But yeah, I think my boy is going. I can't wait to see his entry fight at 35, man. I'm ready for this, man. If it's Jermaine Ortiz, salute to him. Like Jeff said, man, he's saying it's Jermaine. I like it. They was pushing this Yoshino dude too. Yoshino, stop Nakatani, man. I forget his first name, something with an S, but that dude, stop Nakatani, huh? He put hands on Nakatani too. Let's talk about him fighting. Ghost Frank Martin. I'm telling you, man. Ghost is Frank Martin out here. A much bigger contract. HBN did pay 10 mil. Straight did, but either way, he was the A-side. He's like the line share in every situation. Man versus Tommy, 15%. I got you. History of the sport, you know, trash contract. He say PGA saying Ghost is Paul. Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. I'm gonna start slow. I'm skilled for him. I'm telling you, Sean, I think he's smart enough and disciplined enough. I think he, you know, he really one of the ones. He's a special fighter for what he bring to the table. I think he a good fighter, man. Hell of a fighter. His boxing, I've been worse one me. Yeah, I believe you though. But you know, Rose Paul for real. He ain't dead. Roja, don't. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, man. Yes, they are, man. When you go, ZEPEDA says send him a contract, he got send a contract. He tried to say that Shakur Stevenson never sent him the contract. Then he come back and say that he sent him the contract. You know, that's what he said. Let me start playing, y'all. But yeah, he did. You know, these dudes at the bottom definitely don't want no smoke. Them dudes at the top, JoJo said he was willing to make the fight happen. That was a little back and forth with the Twitter. It was a respectful exchange between Shakur and JoJo. That's why I like JoJo. He willing to fight. And I'm pretty sure this Yoshino guy would have fought him. You know what I'm saying? He fresh off knocking Nakatani out. You know what I'm saying? And Jermaine Ortiz, here it is. It goes crazy. But my boy from Brick City coming to put hands on stuff, man. And like I said, I'm standing on it. He damn near the boogeyman without even having to fight nobody, because you already got people turning down chances to fight him left and right. And like I said, on a more serious note, he spoke ZEPEDA name. He said, let's make that fight. ZEPEDA said, don't say my name unless you send the contract. They sent the contract. Then they tried to say they didn't. Then Oscar came back and said he did get it. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, that's ducking. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to fight Pit Poodle CRUZ. He ducking. You don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? KAMBOSOS is a straight sucker. He don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to see that anyway. So he did all of us a favor by not taking the fight. If anybody getting ducked is Regis. Nah, they there now. Regis got fights now. He a champion. Roja, they gonna want to fight him now, right? They should want to fight him. But nah, I'm just being serious. That those are ducks. Those are facts. Those are facts. Like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So now I think it's like, you know, bro said, Jermaine Ortiz. So let's do it, man. Let's see it. Jermaine Ortiz only got one loss. It was a close-ass loss. That's a good fight. This Martin Rivera fight is going to be good. Good one. Rocking with Frank, but Rivera's long and fights be behind a jab. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, he do fight well behind that jab. He got a hell of a 1-2, Sean. And you know what I mean? He's very technically and fundamentally sound. You know what I'm saying? He a bit wide with his stance and stuff. And I think Frank got the better feet. But he gonna have to close the gap to get his shots off, of course. So I think that's gonna be a challenge for him. That's gonna present a set of challenges for him that Frank gonna have to you know what I mean, find a way to adjust to. You know what I'm saying? I got you, Ghost. I can't believe Adorno's moving up to fight Elvis Rodriguez. He wants to get knocked out. Oh, wow, is he? Salute the Roger coming through, dropping that, man. Because if he is, I do. Did they put a date on the Roger? Did you see a date? I'll do a video on it for sure. Frank Explosive, we're gonna have to get around that jab to make it more inside fight, which would favor him. That's a fact, Sean. He gonna have to, bro. Gonna have to. You gonna have to. But Ghost, at least that's how they made it seem. So they did spin that. They did push that. You get what I'm saying? They did highlight that heavily, try to make it seem like he wasn't paid accordingly. So Ken, salute to you, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? Sure, you've been asked about you following the World Cup, the finale on this Sunday. Nah, I haven't been. It's the finale said is this Sunday. Who's in the World Cup? Do you know? I mean, of course, you probably know. Who's in there, Brody? Clarence, what's good with it, fam? George is looking for another payday. Yeah, he don't want that, though. He don't want that payday, though, Clarence. He was cool on that. He cool. That's one payday he cool on. He's definitely cool on that joint. The winning team gets like 50 mil a year, man. That's what that did. Oh, TWT, because we the winning team, Ken. You know that. You see that on the back of the name. We get 50 mil? Nah. But that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So a lot of that money, man. I got Frank making it. War by mid rounds and winning by late stoppages. Yeah, I can see him trying to force the action, press the action for sure. I could see Frank doing some real good body work too, but Michelle Rivera is good with that jab, and he sniper with that 1-2 for real. The sniper, man. Louis Ortiz signed a 3-fight deal for $500K. Luis King Kong. Shakur fight JAMAINE to compare with Long's performance. That's what's up. I want to see that, Rosa. That's a good one. That's a good one. Dorno's fighting Rodriguez on Charles Zoo undercard. Oh, that's cool. What's that Ash? That had to be a mistake. You probably can't make 130, 135 anymore. Who that? You can't make. Oh, you talking about Dorno? Man, he going up to fight Elvis, huh? Elvis. Usually Brandon Styles and Tomatoes. Yeah, sense and logic is not there are highlight actual issues. Yeah, but But I say that's why I say we here to always put things in perspective over here. You know how to winning team do it. You know what I mean? We always try to make things make sense. And a lot of times they be trying to mislead us, man. They be trying to mislead the fans, man. You dig? They be trying to mislead us, dog. Fate, Brody, salute. What's good with you, Fate? How you feeling, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's the TWT way, man. It might be because of the title fight. So, yeah, man, Jermaine Ortiz it is, man. Jermaine Ortiz stepping to the plate is good. Yeah. I talked about that too, Rosa. I talked about that in one of my last lives. I did, matter of fact. Talked about Antoine. So that's another good fight. Again, we all about the good fights, man. Antoine, that's a good, solid test, an undefeated fighter. Don't dude got a belt on top of that. Don't Puyo got a fight? I mean, a belt? Thought he did, or some type of regular title, is it? Or I thought he had a WBA, so. Man, he's called Shakur said if there's some. Yeah, he said that. I put that in my description, Fate. I don't know if y'all ever read descriptions, but I had put that in there that he said that to Shakur, which is cool because I like that energy, and I know Jermaine Ortiz a fighter. Like he ain't scared to fight him, and that's gonna be a good fight. Be a good, nice test for Shakur to see how he pick him apart. But I truly believe he's going to pick him apart. Y'all believe me when I say this. That fight happened, he ain't getting more than 2 rounds. If he do, he got even more respect. I might have even more respect for him than I do now. So I want to see it. I love to see it. Pauline hating, jealous of Dev. Damn sure Pauline, you got your own show enough. And you know what? It's crazy because he was just praising. Dev a while back. I gotta go find an Instagram post because he was just praising him a while back. I'm telling you. Paulie did. He made a post saying he was stating Devin Haney accomplishments or something and saying Devin Haney is him. He was calling Devin Haney him. You know how people be saying that's him or I'm him. He was calling Devin Haney him. So he went from that to like dissing on him. Yeah, he has a title. I thought so, Ash. Appreciate that. I thought so. That's a good fight for Antoine Russell. You get what I'm saying? Why in the hell? Yeah, that's a good test. Carolina, the boys fight this Saturday. UK Sky Sports. Appreciate you, Jeff. I'm gonna be calling that PVC card for sure. The Showtime card. or whatever. But if I could do that one, I'd do it too. First, I want to see Regis versus T.O. I know what Roja wants to see at 187, bro. Roja wants to see at 187, bro. I already know. That's why he said that. Like Facts Drive Vince Purses. Yeah, man, but I'm in heavy support of that because people discredit him. Like, so it makes it easier to root for him. It really do. It makes it a lot easier to root for him because people really be hating on dude. Jermaine out here cashing checks and catching L's. Get that prize money, young man. Facts, get it. Yeah, he has a WBA, right? I thought so. Appreciate that, Ash. Appreciate you. How tough is it, Billy? Yeah, man. He looked like a tank. I ain't gonna lie. Ortiz versus Shakur can be entertained, but I want Ortiz to get a win again. I'll become another JoJo. Yeah. JoJo said something about being willing to fight him too. Fight Shakur for sure. He said it. I think Matias going for the IBF at 140. I think so too. I think he is too. Because his name was in that mix for a second too. But I know he ready to try to go for a belt. So you already know TWT family, man. My bro A1. I'm Pauline Jones there too, but he's still not got the worst contract in history. And yeah, I get that. I'll be past that. Like, I'm just glad that the fight is in position to be able to happen now. You get what I'm saying, Ghost? I'm glad it can happen now. We just had the WBC facts, and that's the one they should be trying to get. So hopefully from here on out, Regis don't have no more issues getting no fights. Think he stopped Tank? Yeah, some of them do. Some of them do. Rosa, believe it or not, some of them really do. But JoJo fighter, we used to seeing him lose. Yeah, right. Taking them tough ones, man. Ortiz and Ponce was won by Showtime at the first big fight coming soon, 2023. Yeah. 4 kills, 4 champions at 140 makes for a glorious future. I'm telling you, Ash, it's a lot. 140 done heated up. Nobody is safe up there. Y'all not safe, bro. Y'all not safe, man. Y'all got people moving, you know what I mean? Moving out of people's shadows, making fights happen, giving us a dope card already in their first trip out. About to get a lot of fights, I believe, man. I'm positive. I'm optimistic, y'all. We got some fights coming. Francis and Ngannou, the whole story he told, same story. And I just wanted to say, man, when it comes to this man in his thumbnail, man, he been nothing but the epitome of a champion. You know what I mean? Way before he got a title. And again, man, my biggest issue is I knew this was going to kind of happen in a sense. People clamored and you know, critiqued him so heavily about him needing to go to 135, meaning Shakur Stevenson. I had no issue with it at all. And he proved them to be more right than anything when he missed weight for this final fight at 130. But now that he's here, I knew this was going to happen. He finally took his big ass up. Better late than never. And now as soon as he get here, look what happened. Left and right, people not wanting to fight. Nobody wanting smoke. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, that's why I say be careful what you ask for or what you wish for, because you done wish for it and now he here. You get what I'm saying? Now he here. He done wished for it. Now he here. You know what I'm saying? And people already finding reasons not to fight him. Cold words, cats chasing dogs, boring fight. We could make more money. Like, we not trying to hear that. Get your ass in there. Y'all think y'all the best? Get in there with the best. How you gonna clamor for a big fight if you don't want to take a big fight when they offering you one? Or a tough challenge, you know what I'm saying? Come on. These dudes trying to handpick their way to the top and ain't did nothing but survive Tank Davis, man. Get y'all asses out of here, man. Just getting fat. He wants stupid, yo. I want to wait till March for sure. I'm telling you, man. I want to see it like ASAP, bro. I ain't even lying. He ain't take no punishment like that in his last fight. Make that shit ASAP. Make right none of the people want to smoke. And you know what, though? You know what? Yeah. Pitbull something else. Those I don't understand. Y'all smashed the like button too, man. Pitbull something else, but I will say this: Edwin is another one that I think could get in there with Shakur, and that'd be an exciting fight, entertaining for sure. I mean, he'd get in there, but I just want to see it now. It's Jermaine Ortiz, so I'm gonna focus on him. I could just see him getting pieced up all night. Yo, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Just see him being tough and strong, having some success. I could see him going to the body a bit. I could see, you know, I could see Ortiz doing some things in there, but end of the day, skills pay the bills, y'all. Skills pay the bills. You stupid, yo. Good, you can say he was fighting. He just can't fight until late 2023 as he coming from camps. Yeah, I'm glad he said no though and turned it down right now because we don't want to see it go. So you know what I'm saying? Good. Trying to paint it out easy. Yeah. That's what we was talking about that too earlier, Jeff. That's why I said that's where he lost his leverage at. And again, salute to Rick because way back when it first happened, we was cooking on that, and he had jumped up here and added that angle, like the leverage angle. And me and Connor was talking about it, and Rick jumped on. We was all cooking on that. So yeah, like that's the learning experience. That's where he got to learn from that mistake because he lost his leverage. You know what I'm saying? By going to the well one too many times at 130 and then missing that weight. You know what I'm saying? Show respectful towards Ortiz or true shows he talks his shit when it's necessary. His response to Ortiz was simple. Gave credit, but said it how it is. Facts. You know what I'm saying? That's true indeed, bro. Which of course say no one wanted. When I see people call him out, he's an amazing fighter to speak the truth. Who don't want you, who your team don't want. I mean, but you know what? Is he lying though overall? Because again, it's like he ain't lying. Dudes really don't be wanting it. And you'll have one or two out the woodworks that might say they want it. But it's, again, just saying it is one thing. Actually trying to make the fight is another. And that's where I play it like neutral. You know what I mean? These dudes ain't ducks, but again, it's more of that just saying you will fight somebody on social media and not doing nothing else after that. Yeah, I'll fight him. You get what I'm saying? So it's like that. I'm not saying everybody's scared, but you already got a list of names already. The dudes is going in another direction. When they had more than an opportunity to fight, they put Mr. 7-0. Salute to my bro Jake, just to TWT Fat. We was good with it, Jay. It's a 7-0. Don't need them problems right now, boy. That'd be a whole slew of problems for him. Flawless mentality, Dr. Mark. Salute, OG. Appreciate you pulling up as always, man. Salute to you. To the OG. Much appreciation. His family coming through. Oh. I'm talking go straight to the Haney fight. No friendship in boxing. Yeah, he could have. Yeah, you talking about Core without losing? Yeah, if he ain't lose his belt on the scale, and I think they truly a fight too, though. When it presents itself, I really do. I like both of them. I think they're gonna fight. I ain't in a rush to see it, but the more we talk about it, the more I want to see it. Type of thing. I just see Shakur against Edwin de los Santos, the guy that sparked rival Valenzuela, possibly Joe Cordina. Yeah, I know Joe Cordina was coming off that injury. He's still at 130. But Edwin definitely. And he poked his little fun at Shakur Stevenson already on social media. So I know he's somebody that's willing to fight. I guess they're going with Jermaine Ortiz. So I'm cool with that too. But that's still a potential fight. Like that don't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like that's sometimes I think people don't realize that too. We don't always have to get the certain fights right then and there, as long as we still getting a quality matchup. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, Miami kid, I'm with you. Edwin de los Santos is a solid opponent, strong dude, coming to fight. Think he got some boxing ability too. He's confident, you know what I mean? He showed the ability to be able to get up off the deck and still win. Like I like him. I like him. Is he lying? Yes, because dudes don't want it. Overall, is he lying? No, because it's dudes that don't want it. You get what I'm saying? Like he ain't. And again, it's just it's like the names that are being discussed the most heavily those guys don't want it. So that when he say nobody want it, the real ones that being discussed, like Edwin De Los Santos, I ain't hear nobody really discussing that outside of him, posting that post. I made a video about it. I talked about it. So to me, overall, I don't think he lying. I think he, like, the names that are truly being discussed, those dudes are saying no. You know what I'm saying? Santos is a name we know. We would like to see it. We feel like dude to take it. I'm with you. I think Santos would take the fight, but it's just I don't think they really presented that to him. I just think that is what it is right there. You know what I'm saying? And it's always like that. There's always somebody that's gonna say they want to fight. But it's more, put it this way, Ghost. It's more people saying no than it is people saying yeah. Is that fair? That's where you're going. So overall, to me, majority are saying no. So for the one or two in the woodworks that are willing to, they're not being discussed enough. You get what I'm saying? I guess it came up with JAMAINE ORTIZ. I would love to know how they came up with it, though. Over PBC, I believe he is, yo. Cordina say move up and fight him, for example. I mean, don't know. But see, that's the thing. Like, saying it, but do it. Do it. Because that I'm not giving nobody no credit. It's only a certain amount of credit I'm giving you for saying something until I see you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said some shit, when they say it out loud, it sound cool. Yeah, I go up to 135 and fight him. You coming off an injury, bro. Come on, man. Like, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, realistically, like, think about it. It's some shit sound cool said out loud. If you would do it, then do it. Why do it take for you to fight Shakur to go to 35? Prove that you go to 35. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not giving him no credit for that. That shit is weak. Listen to the young prospect, Andy Dominguez, 806 KOs. Promising young, good, aggressive. Let me type him. What you say? Andy Dominguez. Let me type his name right now so I can remember. Andy Dominguez. Oh, there we go. Andy Dominguez Velasquez. 806 KOs. Flyweight. 24, 5'3", orthodox. Out of Mexico. Yeah, he fight December 21st. He fight December 21st, his next fight. Joe Cordina's a good fight to me. Yeah, I like the Joe Cordina fight. But I just think the dude, once he, you know what I mean, out there, and I always wanted him to be able to chase that fight instead of the Conceição fight anyway, because Cordina had a title, but they had stripped him when he had that injury, which was weak. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to see any of these fights, but I just think saying it ain't doing nothing for me. Like, if you say you willing to go to 35, just move to 35, and then that fight is realistic. But to sit from back there and try to say it, like, nah, go your ass to 35, and it's gonna be listening to the chat. Yeah, you think so? I said the contract to continue to see if he with it. I ain't mad at that, Ghost. I'm not. Get what I'm saying? None is one way with me. I'm not calling him a duck though, but I just want to see him go to 35. You get what I'm saying? Go there. Yeah, 5'3", bro. 5'3", 806 KOs, man. Yeah. Andy Dominguez. They ain't got his reach in here. I hate that. They're 24 years old. Y'all are stopping shit. It's cool. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. Type man, TikTok or Insta highlights. Good to see. He's actually good. That's what's up, man. I got him typed in, so I'm gonna check him out. He needs some milk. Yeah, stupid. Yeah. But yeah, man. Things heating up, walls closing in, fights gonna be made, and people bluffs gonna be called. And I'm not always here to try to call everybody a duck, y'all. But what I'm saying is, like, again, just to make a point, there are more people saying no to Shakur Stevenson than people saying yeah. And the ones that are saying no are the fights that are being discussed more heavily than the ones that are saying yeah. That's all I'm saying. So I don't think everybody's scared of them. And again, even with people saying no, it's not about being scared. It's just they're avoiding them because they're not confident in their chances of beating them. And they know the risks that come with it. You get what I'm saying? So I think they'd rather take fights with guys that have skill sets more suitable to their liking. You get what I'm saying? That's why they have matchmaking for a reason. But in in matchmaking, sometimes it's going to appear it's some of these fights that happen are going, going to have to call it out. We know a duck when you see one. You know what I'm saying? The mean is all the trainers out there who you think can take Teofimo to the next level. You like to see him with Derrick James, but he was that stubborn. Yeah, man. Miami kid. I've been hearing people throw the Derrick James thing out there, and I think because he can get him back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? He can get Teofimo back to the basics, man. And I think Teofimo need to get in a different. I think Teofimo need to try to raise his level, man, in terms of like the things he do in the gym. Now his body looking great condition, but is he really doing the right drills in camp? Miami kid, that's my thing. Is he really doing the right things that's gonna get him better? Or is he just doing the things that's gonna make him look like he in shape? You get what I'm saying? Like it's one thing to be in shape, but it's another thing to be in tip-top shape and to be practicing and focusing on the right drills as you getting in shape. And I think that's something that could be in question with Teofimo. So let's talk about 7-0 versus Frank Martin versus Keyshawn. Now he has a better skill set than Pitbull, in my opinion. He knows how to set them punches up. Yeah, I gotta watch him, bro. I feel you. Salute to the OG again, Dr. Mark. That's always keep it going short about our upcoming fight coming up. Yeah. Man, I gotta check it out, man. I gotta make sure I'm locked in with you, Jeff. Hold on. I didn't know you had a channel, bro. Go to it. All right, I just subbed to your joint now, Jeff. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button, man. I have a feeling Frank and Rivera both getting knocked down tomorrow. It's not out the realm of possibility, bro. For real. I don't think you're crazy to say that. I'm Mr. 7-0. Do not fight Frank or Rivera next. That's a duck to me. He said Frank trash. So, yeah, and then he said Frank not on his level, too. So I would like for him to show us Frank ain't on his level. You get what I'm saying? I would love for him to show us that. But I could see that too, Fate. Real talk, though. I really could. I could see it early knockdown or two. I really do, though, or one way or the other. I think I could see. So it's gonna be a tough fight for both. I say Frank could edge it on the cards, believe it or not. I don't know if he's gonna stop him, but we're gonna see. Respect for mine is for taking this fight. Big fan of both want to lose. Facts, PGH, and that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it too, bro. Like the fact that y'all taking this challenge this early in y'all career and y'all don't have to, you just got to tip your hat, man. It's dope, and I got much respect for him, and I'm gonna continue to rock with both fighters, win, lose, or draw. And it's good that we got a good split of what people think is opposed to who y'all think gonna win. That's what's up. I mean, yeah, the fight to make. Hey, Jeff, you know why I'm really with you? Because, the amount of fights that Kid Austin has over him is not a significant amount. And he did call him a trash kid from Top Rank. I did talk about that. I did make a video about that. You want easy on him just for you? Yeah, they ain't killing him. Ain't nobody kill Keyshawn in here. Ain't nobody. Man, appreciate you, A1, as always. Just showing love, man. Period, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, bro. A1, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. If y'all ain't sub to A1 and y'all rock with the basketball, man, sub to the Brody, man. I'm telling you, man, his grind is crazy and his prediction record is getting crazy too. A1, I see you, bro. I see it, man. Trust me. I'm paying attention when you dropping these joints, and I see that record. That joint getting up there, man. Disappointing guys, Pitbull, CRUZ. Yeah, you know what? Pitbull and Miami Kid Pitbull and ZEPEDA, yo. ZEPEDA shocked me out because he spoke so fast about not saying his name unless you send me a contract to tell me when and where and let's dance and all this type of stuff. And then when you get one, it's like, yeah, I mean, now y'all going in another direction too. That's crazy. It's like y'all crazy. Y'all gotta Rivera fight. If it stops, Frank more likely win. I get why you would say that. We're about to stop doing and watch him. All right, we gonna see. We're gonna say I ain't mad at none of that, Ghost. I ain't mad at none of that. You ain't straddling the fence on this, and that's what I like. Like we stand on it and feel like you fail. You get what I'm saying? There's no right or wrong answer. It's just our opinions until one of the fighters prove us right or wrong. You get what I'm saying? So, man, it's always good to talk this, man. Thank Lawrence for a fractured shoulder blades at CRUZ as a late replacement facing Michelle Rivera. And he turned down Michelle Rivera. I could have sworn, didn't he? Turned down Rivera before. Frank fight how he fought Marinese, he would get destroyed. But you know what? I don't think so, Ghost. I just think he has to be better than that, though. You get what I'm saying? Because I got to look at the height and reach on them dudes. Like they got some things eerily similar about them. Not the same, but just eerily. You get what I'm saying? Eerily similar. I'm not saying they're the same exact fighter or nothing, but you know, I think some of the same things that presented challenges for him against Jackson Martinez is the same things that could present a set of challenges for him against Michelle Rivera, like the length and the height. You know what I'm saying? The fact that Michelle Rivera is disciplined and he can't fight behind the jab. And people feel like he leave himself too open when he throw combinations, and that's a real thing. And I think Frank Martin body work is going to be key. I think it's going to be very key for him to attack the body early and often. Rivera pushing that Ali joint because he has a higher ceiling, you think? I mean, it's all we will see. But I ain't mad at you because, you know, Frank did pick up boxing late as hell. So, you know what I mean? Those are stars. Intimidating Ali, imitating Ali, and the others starting boxing late and becoming elite in a short amount of time. That's what I'm saying. You can't count Frank Martin out, you know. Not that saying Ghost is. He just believing Michelle Rivera, but I ain't mad at that. I give him a marker when he speak English. Yeah, Rivera has a proven chin. Gunshot from Madonna and Fernandez. Yeah, he got it. I think they both got good chins. I think they both got good chins. I think though sometimes we don't say enough. Like just because you get sparked or knocked out, don't mean your chin bad. Like what the fuck, bro? Damn. Chance to fight. Yeah, because the true fit facts, Jeff. True 50-50, bro. True 50-50. They speak English too and it's getting better. I hear go further in boxing, just turned 24. I ain't mad at that. Because, I mean, you look at it, he got more time to, you know what I mean, being the younger guy for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we just going to see a hell of a fight. We got two high-level, high-quality, skilled fighters, young fighters that, you know what I mean, still in a prospect kind of stage, you know, approaching contender status type deal, you know what I mean? Pitbull, yeah, he ain't want nothing. Yeah, Fate. You crazy, man. J.A. Dixon, salute to you, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up as always. He said, damn, I'm only fighting on pay-per-view for a belt. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? He got Hollywood divas real quick, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, who you think you are? You ain't like you won when you got there. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So you get what I'm saying? Ghost Frank is more amateur experience and got less pro experience. Rivera got 20 fights. Amateurs and more pro experience. You get what I'm saying? They got some similar things. That's why we getting a good fight, a real 50-50. So when somebody say they got Rivera winning, who am I to be mad at that? That's fair. It's a good conversation, man. We gonna get a good fight. And that's what it's all about, us getting a good fight. And I'm glad we getting a good fight. I mean, they testing themselves early, man. CRUZ living off tank. They make another fight. You still an undercard fighter. You get what I'm saying, Jeff? He pissing me off, bro. And again, I said this before. Now I be trying not to like be repetitive and redundant, keep repeating myself. But what better way to make a somewhat of a case that you deserve a Tank Davis fight than to beat a guy like Shakur? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Go in there and beat his ass if you could, which I know you won't, but you know, Shakur ain't going for it. But you get what I'm saying? That at least make a case for it too. Be like, look, I done beat one of the young elite. I mean, one of the dude that they saying is gonna be a pound for pound great. You get what I'm saying? One day when it's all said and done. You get what I'm saying? And then you go beat him. Yeah, you deserve a shot at another elite fighter in Tank Davis. Other than that, then what we talking about? You deserve smash that like button, family. It's always appreciated, Jeff. bro. It's a legit 50-50 at this point. Both guys can win on even any given night. Yeah, man. And both will be champions. Yeah, bro. And that's all we could get asked for. That boxing wins. Like I know it ain't no moral victories, but they don't even lose like in life. Like they winners just for getting in there with each other. You get what I'm saying? And of course they're gonna do everything they could to actually get that win in the win column. But I'm gonna watch both fighters win, lose, or draw. I really mean that. That's what I really push. Like there's no reason to never, you know what I mean, to not watch their very next fight. And I'm already gonna want to see their next fight the minute that bell ring or the minute, you know, however that fight play out. As soon as it's over, I'm gonna want to be looking and hoping that they fight again soon. You know what I mean? Fight somebody else. People in game one, he's the future of boxing. You know what I'm saying? He's the 5'3" future of boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Standing at 5'3". Head on meatball, you know what I'm saying? Those who want to lose, she fight right back in the championship contention. The problem when people in the higher division don't want to fight. I'm telling you. But yeah, facts though, Jeff. For the next boo-boo in terms of getting avoided because they already starting. That's all I was saying too. So Ghost understood. I'm not trying to, I don't like to make everybody no duck. But look, too, Ghost, just another point about that. The thing was ZEPEDA at that time that he did one of them interviews at the time of, he didn't even want to put that on him. He was like, I ain't gonna put that on him yet because we still waiting for an answer. So he's even a genuine dude. Like he's not gonna say it unless he truly believe it. He's not doing it for clout. Like now it's to the point where now they went in another direction. So he could see like, they really ain't trying to fight. So you get what I'm saying? The more people the ones that he's speaking to are saying no, not the ones from the sideline where a real discussion ain't take place yet. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, Edwin fall in that category because I really believe he'll fight him. But it wasn't a discussion the same way that ZEPEDA or CRUZ being ordered. You get what I'm saying? So I think in his mind, it's like the ones that we having discussions with, they don't want to fight. It's like none of these dudes want to fight. So I think sometimes we take words too literal and you think they mean every single fighter. It's not every single fighter because everybody can't fight you at once. So you get what I'm saying? Fight Mississippi to know. Oh man, y'all crazy. Speed to the bottom, my guys. Showtime that paycheck top big for these dudes. Yeah, they want that bag, man. Post super early. 20-25 fights in the amateurs, and he's been spawned like Carlos Adames since he was a teenager, which is wild. It's crazy. It's super inexperienced if you're talking. Gary got more experience as an amateur, for example. Nah, let Shakur cross the street. Let Shakur go anywhere. Whatever is going to get us the best fights, family, let his ass go there. Facts, Jeff. Let him go there. Cross the street and then another one if he need to. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let that man go wherever the fights are, man. And that's all we're pushing as a family, as a unit. I know y'all want to see the best fights possible. So y'all know when I do contact, I cross somebody a duck, it's because they moving funny. You get what I'm saying? I kind of gave, that's why I put the Swan by KAMBOSOS and not a duck, because I kind of gave him a pass. You know what I'm saying? But these other two, nah, y'all on a different type of time. I respected JoJo DIAZ for being willing to get in there with Shakur Stevenson after coming off a loss from Williams ZEPEDA, who also not trying to fight. Dungeon Talk, salute, bro. How you feeling? Appreciate you for pulling up. You drinking, my guy. Oh, he said Andy Cruz style Shakur. I almost missed that. Man, Andy Cruz is a good fighter, man. You know what I mean? No doubt about it. But for special, man, I'm going to keep telling people that, and you're going to keep proving me right and proving people wrong. Yeah. Going to fight with one hand. Yeah, that is crazy, bro. Man, that's crazy. I don't think why Shakur was over at BFA Pond. It wasn't in his ear saying, listen, we get you a fight. Yeah, man, Andy Cruz versus Keyshawn. And he here now. Hey, Ghost, how you feel about that? How happy are you for Andy Cruz, Ghost? I agree. I think Shakur's first. No, listen, bro, listen. No fighter is perfect, Rosa. I know you be joking anyway, but still, no fighter is perfect. That's one of my favorite fighters, man. That's one of my, you know what I mean? One of the fighters I support the heaviest, but you'll never hear me fanboy for him, live for him, cat for him, as the young kids be saying. None of that. He's definitely not perfect. Definitely got things to work on, but just where he's at, and you know, where I think his Olympic pedigree and that experience that he got over there is priceless. And I think we truly seen a generational talent, and I think we're gonna continue to work and try to get better and give us the best fights. That's one thing you can honestly say about Shakur. It ain't like he's not chasing no bad fighters, no low level fighters. He ain't trying to do that. He's trying to fight quality fighters, and that's why you just gotta appreciate his skill set and what he bring, his attitude, not just his skill set. Because some people think he boring, but I ain't here to argue that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't appreciate his sweet science and what he brings, then it's cool. But to me, I like what he brings to the table, and it's impressive. You know what I mean? And I think the fact that he put the work in the gym, it sets him apart, man. You know what I mean? Teal came back down to 135, get this Shakur work. Hey, Jeff, I love to see him. You know, World Boxing, salute, bro. Appreciate you for the super sticker, fam. How you feeling, man? Come right through, showing love. Appreciate you, bro. How you feeling, man? Hope everything is good, man. Hope you're enjoying this. Got a good start to this Friday, man. We're going to be in the building for this Michelle Rivera, Frank Martin fighting card tomorrow for sure, y'all. Regis is there because we setting up Regis versus Broner next. Something, right? Or Regis versus you-know-who next. Randy Cruz has to pass his hands at 35. He destroyed that bone who built his career using my big bro name. Hey, Jeff, always, man. Appreciate you, my bro. Always showing love as always. Appreciate all y'all. Whether you're showing up, hitting the like button, engaging in the conversation, it's all appreciated. That's what's going to keep me motivated, man. My family. Yeah, so we're going to keep rocking out for a bit while we're here. But appreciate you, Jeff, as always. That's big support, too, by the way, Jeff. That's big support, man. Big support for me. Andy Cruz 100 times more talented than that bum, man. Yeah, you be going in, man. I get you, yo. I get you, though, Ghost, man. I get it, you know what I mean? But again, it's just how he talking. People don't appreciate. They don't feel like what they see is what he's giving us. You get what I'm saying? That's how happy I am. Yeah, I know you happy, bro. I know you happy as hell. No, double down. I'm talking. I know. But I like Andy Cruz. I like his energy. You know what I like about him? Even though I don't speak Spanish and stuff, yo. And is he or is he not having the time of his life, bro? And he had one fight professional yet, bro. That man is having a blast, bro. You hear me? That man is having a damn blast, bro. Every time I see Andy Cruz post a video, he's smiling, cheesing, doing something silly, man. That boy loving life right now, bro. Appreciate my bro Jeff and Var as well, bro. Appreciate I know love also Keyshawn though. Yeah, man, I rock with Keyshawn. The fight that I got to see in person was the fight before last. When he fought, like obviously the Prudential Center. He did very well, man. He did very well in that fight, yo. That fight at the Prudential, bro did his thing, man. Bro did his thing. Man. Y'all hating. That's because y'all don't know nothing about the boom boom. That's why y'all hating, man. That's why. What y'all know about that boom boom? Hey, Ghost, what you know about this? Punching on them. You know what I'm saying? It's boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? See all them boom booms out. Yeah, man, everything is great. Dropped my first podcast episode Monday. Oh, you dropped it on Monday? It's on YouTube, bro. I'm already subscribed and locked in. Just let me know where how could I watch it, so I could go support it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You hear me, bro? I hope you still in here. Just let me know when you where I could watch it. You lose fairly 3 times, get that man his credit. Yeah, but you know what, Ghost? I don't think he thinks he's a bad fighter. I just don't. I think he still is like, it's that competitor in him, like that. You just got to keep beating him. You get what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, like I don't think he thinks he's a bad fighter or nothing like that, because that would be ridiculous. But I think he still feel like, I've heard it a lot. A lot of times people feel like that amateur style suits other people, and sometimes Ghost, they do be right. They do be right. That's why he keep talking about the turning of the punches and stuff like that, because he feel like he got a leg up now that he been in the pros. You get what I'm saying? So he got like some renewed confidence. Just try to put yourself in his shoes. And he's a bit arrogant and brash. He is Ghost. But you get what I'm trying to say? He feel like you lost to him, but ain't like, yo, I ain't get my ass whooped. I got beat, but I ain't get my ass whooped. And I'm pretty sure that's what he think in his mind. And I'm pretty sure he know that Andy Cruz ain't no bad fighter. You can't say that, because if you trying to say a dude is a bum or a bad fighter and he beat you 3 times, what is that really saying about you? You get what I'm saying? But I think he still got that competitor in him, Ghost. I don't think he and as far as anything personal, I don't know, but I think he know what it is, man. Real recognize real talent, recognize other talent. He know that dude is good. He know Andy Cruz could fight. He won't get knocked out and get another payday. Okay, you're saying that the have Andy Cruz won't get an early stoppage with the opponent not even hurt and get stopped. Yeah, I just think it's the defensive posture. If you speaking of the clip, I think it's the defensive posture that he put himself in and not firing back. You know what I mean? Jerome, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through, as always. It is to get his feet wet at 135. Facts, man. Facts. Got to get the feet wet, man. And that boy Corey can't get nobody to fight. I think it's Jermaine Ortiz stepping up now, Rome. I think it's Jermaine Ortiz, so that's cool. I ain't mad at that. Josie said he thinks Andy's a bum is deeper than competition. You know what? I can't. Don't get me to like I'm defending it and nothing goes. Like, I just think he can say what he want out loud. At the end of the day, in his back of his mind, he got to know that dude is a good talent. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? He has to know that. He got to know. He has to know that there's nothing. Nah, you're not gonna get that, bro. You can't get that. Ain't nothing trash about, bro. Like, it ain't. Like, you can't get that. You know what I mean? You just can't get that. So he can say what he want out loud, but that if you calling him a bum and he beat you, you got beat 3 times by a bum. That's not a good look. I don't care what he's saying. You get what I'm saying? Who signs the top rank? Is he saying? Oh yeah, I'm in and out at work. Episode only on YouTube for now. Work episode only on YouTube for now. Spotify next. Nah. Yeah, let me know. Okay, which one is it? Which title is it? So I could go check it out. I'll definitely go watch it, man. I support back, bro. You came right in support, and I'm already sub notifications on. So let me know so I could which one to watch. Keyshawn thought he never get out of Cuba. Oh yeah, Keyshawn thought he never get out of Cuba. You saying? Oh yeah, Keyshawn, my man, Jerome dropped him too. Yeah, man, because one thing about it, look, Keyshawn Davis is a good fighter. Is he as good as what he talked? That's another discussion, but he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. I'm not going to go like super crazy on him, but I'm not going to go overboard with the credit. I'm giving him his just due as always. Like, he's a good fighter. He's a solid fighter. He's a smart fighter. He's a learning fighter. I think when he realized he wasn't knocking Burgos out and he was in there with a vet, dude, it was a reason that he never been knocked out, because he know how to survive and fight back at the same time. And I think when Keyshawn realized that in that fight, he slowed things down a bit more. And I for one, I'm just do. I know everybody, I leave it to the fan to go in on people. I'm gonna always be the more, easier going guy straight down the middle. Like, he did some very, very good work to the body. And I know y'all seen dude react to some of them body shots for sure. That's why I said when Rick was talking about it, I wasn't trying to make no excuses for him. I think the work that he was doing to the body was very good work. And I think if he would have concentrated there and stayed down there more, instead of, head hunting like he do in spots, I think he could have got a stoppage. But I don't think Burgos was there to be stopped with, getting punched in the head. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think so. Jay said he barks too much and bites like a puppy in them showcase fights. Nah, I get what you're saying. And again, Jay, the critique is going to be more harsh from people, and I understand that side too because how he talks. I always say that. I get it. It's how that man talk. Ropes had him might be lucky to end it at time. He would have been on the stretcher. Had it been 30 more seconds. Yeah, nah. Man, love Ghost said, yeah, Ghost, man. Ghost stay. One thing about him, he loyal to his people. I definitely could say that since I known you, bro. Absolutely not going to sleep on Andy. Nah, yeah, Andy is good, man. He can fight. I'm sure he knows not to call Wilder, bro. In fact, he can say it out loud, but he really know what it is, bro. He know. So to my channel, I'm dropping the undercard for that. I'm already subbed up now, bro. So we locked in. And my notifications on, too. So I support back. That go for the rest of y'all. If y'all got channels, let me know. Whoever else, appreciate y'all. In consideration today, at least they're fighting 10 rounds. I get you. I got you. And at least more than, you know what I mean, a handful of fights. These dudes don't be having no fights. I beat them 4 times with minimum effort, and we making it 5 soon. All right, that's the video, bro. I bet. No doubt. Now, bet I got that in my playlist, so I know to watch that joint when I get up off of here, and shortly I'm gonna go check that out, bro, for sure, bro. Got you. Appreciate that. Still fighting 6 and 8 round fights. You're not even in the conversation for me. Yeah, I get you. You gotta crawl before you walk. You get what I'm saying? Keyshawn need Bo Mac in his corner. Nah, Bernie, nah, you seen it? That's all I'm saying, Jeff. You know what I'm saying? 7 fights, chill out. Ricky Williams, my bro, TWT, man. What's good with them? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you stopping through as always. Man, what you talking about, Rixie? Unc ain't see this though. You ain't see this. You ain't see this. What you know about this, bro? Look at that boom. What y'all know about them boom, man? That's why he ain't knock dude out. I figured it out. That's why he ain't knock out Burgos, yo. That's what was missing, y'all. The expertise of one of the best trainers in boxing. Did you see the reaction, the response he got when he said the boom boom? Man, I was talking about that. Some months back too, Rome, and you know who else? I just gave Calvin Ford his flowers the other day in the live. I had to talk about him. So yeah, man. Teacher, trainer / father figures. Yeah, boxing needs more of them strong character, strong-minded, strong-willed individuals, man. And wait for Keyshawn versus Frank to go smart. Frank about to bury his career too. Can't be disrespected and say I'm 7-0. Yeah, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that if you talking like that. About to start a handyman and appliance repair channel for those who might need to know how to fix. Keep us posted facts. That's dope. Let us know when you drop it, Rome, and you know we supporting, bro. The fan will support, man. We support back, so just let us know. If Frank gonna show him how to turn on punches. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Frank Martin is a solid fighter, man. We're gonna see a good fight tomorrow. Boom, boom, got slow ass hands. I think he got some decent speed. I ain't gonna say it's elite speed, but I think Keyshawn Davis got some good speed. It ain't bad. He just gotta keep working, keep getting better. Stop talking so much. But then again, you know what? I ain't even mad at the talking, but I get the criticism of the people that don't like the talking. I get it. So me, I feel like you just gotta be that way at this point in the sport. Like taking punches for a living. Slow and stiff, stuck in the mud, and he slow down. Yeah, I seen that a bit. Natural fatigue start to settle in, he slow down a bit. I've seen that. I've seen it. He said elite boxing training. But yeah, man, the natural fatigue start to settle in, you know, that make a boy out of you, man. Make a boy out of men, you know what I'm saying? But I think he got to, and again, y'all, I think once he realized that Burgos wasn't going, he slowed the fight down, in my honest opinion, and he did very good work to the body. He still did some head hunting, which you could see, like, he get a little head hunt happy, like, and even in the clip, like, just check the clip. know he said doing good, but even in this, like, you get a little head on happy. Like, ladies always happy to the head. For the most part, look, I don't think, yeah, there's no body fight. You know what I'm saying? That just proves my point. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking him. That's just an honest critique. He can get a little head hunting happy. You get what I'm saying? I don't try to knock him. I try to give him his credit, but I don't overstate it. For anybody that's listening, I give him just enough his credit. I give him exactly the credit he deserves. And I'm very understanding of the people that feel like how he talk is not how he fight, and I get that 100%, 100%. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I always stay on the side of logic. So I ain't, people gonna get it. I see what y'all see too. I'm not a tough critic. You know what I mean? I'm not that tough a critic, but I do think it's things to be worked on, like putting it all together on the night. You know what I mean? I ain't saying he only showed flashes. Like, obviously he won the fight convincingly, but just being able to put it all together on the night. You know what I mean? Never stop having those moments where you are head hunting, because you could spend that time either, slowing it down like you did through the midway part of the round, when the midway, when you felt like you wasn't getting a knockout, you slowed the fight down. You started picking your shots better. You were staying behind the stick. Like, I see a lot of other different shit that people didn't see, but I feel like the people that's not highlighting those things, it's not that they didn't see it. It's like, again, they're not seeing what he talks in his performance. And I truly understand that. You get what I'm saying? I get it. And that's something he going to continue to have to deal with. Balance out that bravado and that brashness and that cockiness, balance it out. You know what I mean? Or you going to always have people like, yo, he just don't talk how he fight. That's just what it is. Big baby don't do too much talking, but he let them hands fly. Yeah. He put hands on you. He put hands on you, Jeff, if you slow. 8 rounds, you getting cooked by Frank. Nah, I get you. You're going to have to tighten up, of course. You get what I'm saying? He punches Frank, though, per round. Shit. Trying for a highlight. Honestly, that dude didn't need to be stopped. Yeah, he was because he never been stopped, and he been in there with Mikey and all that. Also at this fight. Oh, you was at that fight too. Oh, you don't feel like, you was at the Prudential Center, right, Jeff? Oh, you felt like that they should have kept that fight, that Keyshawn fight going. I just think it was the defensive posture that he put himself in. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. And I think that stuff mean a lot. Like, even though he probably wasn't as hurt, when you just back all up and just shell up like that, you know what I mean? He just looked defenseless for a second. Even though the hands was up, it looked like he ain't want no more almost. See the Mikado had stopped that guy Keyshawn just fought. I would love to see that, Ghost. I gotta reach out to Tito Mikado and see when he want to do an interview. I'm gonna do that when I get off of here. I'm gonna reach out to him and see if he want to talk about, his last fight he had, and you know what I mean, shit. Maybe I ask him if he's seen Keyshawn fight, and let me try to have him on though. I'm gonna reach out to him because he already followed me. He said he's willing to do the interview, so. Maybe I reach out and see what's up. It's the only thing. Words and actions got to match, and he can't be talking that I only have 7 fights. BS, because it doesn't help his career. Now that's what I'm saying. You can't say that and then talk crazy. You get what I'm saying, Jay? Like, you can't. Just can't do it. Nobody's gonna respect that. You can't talk crazy and then not be willing to fight any and everybody. It's gonna always be a bad look. Jason Velez, solid chin to you, from 6 to 8, 100% KO ratio, real puncher, power puncher. You know how he is. He is, and he did stop Jason Velez, and that was a dude that Ryan Garcia fought. I think he took Ryan the distance, if I'm not mistaken. Keyshawn would have been finished. Yeah, shit. I'm telling you, man, he just got to tighten up. That's all. Keep applying pressure in that gym. Keep focusing. Keep trying to get better. Especially if you want to talk like that, just back it up. Just know what comes with that. That's where I'm at with the Keyshawn shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it talking. I just want to see him continue to prove it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about halfway, like really getting there and prove it. Unpopular opinion. He's trying to look like a better fighter in the enemy. So should he use more tools? Wow. Do you think he worried about power too much? What you think? You know what I'm saying? That could be maybe. I mean, maybe I could tell y'all probably that's what it is. A fight can play possum. Fight can play possum and KO him. Keyshawn get wild. Mm-hmm. I know what you're saying, Jeff. Get a little excited in there. I know exactly what you're saying, bro. He could get a little bit excited in there, and like I said, what I noticed is he do a bit of head hunting. I don't like the head hunting that he do. I don't be liking that. I don't do no head hunting to get your guy out of there. Always mix up your attack. Like don't ever focus just primarily on punching somebody in their head, bro. Like you really gotta mix up your attack. Show that Olympic pedigree that you got. Show that bronze medal pedigree. I mean that silver medal, pedigree that you got. I'm telling y'all, the reason he didn't get the knockout because he ain't had Bomac telling him to do the boom boom. He ain't had that man to tell him to do the boom boom, so he ain't get the knockout, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Carl. Right, let's go with it. How you feeling, my bro? Appreciate you pulling up. Many fighters' progression. GGG, Berlanga, and many others had wrinkles in the Amis, but in the pros, only focus on power. I said that's a good point. That's a good point, bro. That's really a good point. I think GGG kept a little bit more, though, of the skill with him, because he was very technically and fundamentally sound as well. Stayed behind that jab, especially when he needed to. And your Perro and CRUZ about to expose the fake. What weight classes they fighting in, Ghost? I wanna see the weight classes. GG was good until he hit 37. Yeah, you seen a considerable drop off in Triple G though, a dip, and the way he performed after he got a little bit older, and rightfully so. I mean, you know what I mean. Father Time is just undefeated at the end of the day. Building a fighter people want to see KO. That's how you become a star. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him, Jeff. That's a fact, Brody. And you're a heavyweight, same age, just Big Baby gonna expose that. And heavyweight, okay. Andy at 35, he gonna expose you. Man, you funny as hell, goes man. So cool, because I hear that name. I'm starting to hear that name a little bit more too. This Perro is his name, Danny here. Perro. Okay, but yeah, man, bro, in the Amis, GG actually had foot speed and defense. Look it up. Nah, I know what you're talking about. It is crazy. I think it's something about the pros that they transition a different way, and it's more like I guess like they slow things down to a certain extent. He said we're exposing our frauds at top ring soon. Top ring got a lot of fish food. Y'all stupid, y'all. Then they're the only when they robbed at the Olympics and gave it to the American dude. The medal you talking about, not Richard, right? Richard Torres. Comparison, you've been hip on since 2020. We talked about him. And they pair a little brother. Okay. You talking about you ain't talking about Richard Torres, right? Cause that dude is like big and wild. I know he's strong, but he's wild. Richard, who they? Oh, it was him. Yeah, it was Richard Torres then. Arrows now. Top 15 ranked, and his little brother then he's, I don't know, 6'5". I think said top-ranked matches you up safely. Only fighters I rate on that side, Shakur, BC Haney, and that Raymond guy, Morataya. Raymond Morataya. Yeah, Raymond Morataya could fight. Young salute, fam. GGG and Loma Amis is different from pros, especially fighting your Amis. If you get to the pros, things are harder. Yeah, that's fair and that's true, bro. I'm in boxing, lost some steam. Since the you already know, Jeff, since the GOAT fought, it's been like, been a couple fights sprinkled in, but know how that get. Get a little, You know what I mean? You need more, you know what I mean? It's just unfortunate. I wish we could see her more. I know it's be selfish, but I'd love to see her fight more than she do right now. Love to see her fight again soon, man. Real soon too, man. I hope she do fight soon. I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, they was talking about a fight possibly in the Middle East, Detroit, Africa. They were saying all types of things, but I just anytime you got an opportunity to see her is a good thing. So she also has something to do with trains. His trainer ruined him. What are you talking about, Jonathan? What's his name? Jonathan Banks. I don't think that's the right trainer for him. Skill set. I think he ruined it when he left Abel Sanchez. G5 Jet, what's good with Fizzle? How you feeling, Brody? Appreciate you stopping through. And be here for about 10 more minutes, y'all, and we gonna be up out of here. But I appreciate all y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button as well. Our dude new name is Pablo Escobar. That's the way he look like, right? Don't he? Don't he 5? I mean, my bad. Don't he 8-1? Look like him. Straight from this show, Narcos, too. Swear he do. So Abel Sanchez on Terry Norris, too. Did he really train Terry Norris? Shit. Did he? I don't know. Yeah, Abel got a history. Do we? See, you don't say. Damn Abel. Damn it, Abel. That's what you think about Canelo New Mando, though. Who was New Mando? Who was New Mando? John Ryder? What happened? Who was New Mando? You want your face for defense, go to Abel. Well, so basically, he teach you how to block the punches with your face. That's what you're saying. Not the great Abel Sanchez. Not the great Abel. No, you ain't talking about the great Abel. You know, it's not, dudes don't be coaching like that no more, be in that limelight. They always got an opinion on the previous fighter that they used to train and coach. Let's be real, it's Gigi far outside of Canelo. I would say he's top tier fighter. Oh, he beat Danny Jacobs and sidestepped him or was willing to fight Mayweather. Yeah, man. I mean, I say this, no disrespect to Triple G. He was a solid fighter, a good fighter. You know what I mean? You know, actually, he was a fan-friendly fighter for the most part of his career. But like you said, I mean, he's a manufacturer. He had a manufactured resume, and he was a product of HBO. You notice? Do y'all notice how once HBO kind of fizzled out, so did he, and all that extra pushing? And you even stop hearing about Mexican style and big drama show. That's the crazy part. With anything that has to do with Canelo, yeah, he can announce he's fighting Benavidez tomorrow. I would not care unless he getting in there, because I love to see it. Unless he really get in there, David Morrell been ordered to fight Canelo. Yeah. Hall of Fame. Did he? David Morrell Jr. just in his order and Ryder that has to be next, or he losing the title. Oh nah, where that say? Go send me that. Send me that in the DM, bro. No, I might have to chop it up about that. I'm gonna say that for a whole nother video. You know we could talk about that and disable Sanchez. That's a good one, bro. Be a fool, bro. We definitely gonna we could chop it up about that one because I just wanted to talk about this. And again, man, as long as y'all understood, no fighter was torn down in this episode. I just called spades a spade across the board. I get that's why I did the thumbnail the way I did. You had 3 fighters that was willing to fight, 3 not so much. You know what I mean? Not so, you know, Kambosos gets somewhat of a pass. That's why he had the swan by him and not the duck like ZEPEDA and CRUZ. But at the end of the day, you got YOSHINO. They was discussing him for briefly. You know, JOJO DIAZ, he said on Twitter they exchanged, you know, respectful Twitter, you know what I mean, words to each other about making a fight and fighting each other. I thought that was cool. So salute to JoJo for being willing to fight Shakur. And then now I'm hearing this JAMAINE ORTIZ, which is a good thing because this is a good fight. This is one I will watch. I think this is one people will watch. He's shown to be a quality, solid opponent. He gave Loma all he could handle. You know what I mean? He just didn't have that gas tank for 12 rounds. And I think that's what hurt him. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what hurt him. The lack of gas tank came back to bite him in the eyes. Feel me, Jeff. Canelo will easily vacate. Yeah, man, send that to me, Ghost. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah, send it to me. Hit me in the DM. Sure, Core will get fights. I think after they clear up. Andy versus Loma, think top rank is figuring things out. I hope so, for their sake. You get what I'm saying? I hope they figure it out for that young king, because all these fighters deserve to get a fair opportunity to chase legacy and greatness. And it shouldn't be politics, shouldn't keep getting in the way of these fighters being great. They the ones putting their life on the line. Why not give them the fights they want, especially if they're trying to give people action fights? And that's what it should be all about. The best fighting the best. You know what I mean? Them should be the most lucrative fights. People, it should be a win-win for the fans, the people involved, the fighters. Everybody should win. But hopefully they do clean that up. Hopefully Hopefully Haney get in there with Loma next and take care of business and dust him off. Because I would love to see nothing more than dust him off. But we're gonna see how everything shake out. Like I said, the wall's closing in, as I always said, and they're gonna continue to close in, and people gonna continue to get their bluffs called. And I think when it's all said and done, we really gonna see who want the smoke, who don't, and who is the smoke. You know what I'm saying? And I, for one, I'm vouching for this young king until somebody show me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't writing about it, but WBA convention, I asked Lewis if he can send me the letter they got when he did it. Bet. Let me know, because I'll go talk about that for sure. We'll definitely build on that one, because like I said, y'all, it just adds to what I said, y'all. The walls is closing in on these fighters, and they ain't got it's like they can't go nowhere. And the wool is being lifted from over people's eyes. People really starting to use their eyes and ears and actually pay attention to what's going on. Some casuals are becoming diehards, and some people that didn't even really watch boxing are turning into casuals, which will then lead them into being a diehard. I'm telling you. And I'm saying that to say this: everybody ain't stupid. Everybody ain't stupid. And I got you, T. Everybody ain't stupid, and we see some of the things that's going on, man. And as a result, like I said, the wall's gonna continue to close in on these people, and we're gonna see who ducking and who really don't want the smoke. We're gonna get more of the fights we want. 2023 is getting started the way we want it. We're getting a solid ass card from Tank Davis. We're getting the Boots in it. Demetrius Andrade and Rashidi on the same card. Tomorrow we getting Frank Martin and Rivera. You get what I'm saying? Boxing is looking up. They closing it. Think they're closing this year out kind of strong. And what better way to start the year off with a Tank card, yeah? A Tank card that's going to deliver. You know what I'm saying? So it's packed. It's going to be a good one. I mean, I expect to see Tank continue to chase his own version of what he feel like legacy is to him. I want to see, Shakur get a solid fight, get tested, fight a credible fighter. I mean, if he watch him, that's on them. But I want to see him in there with the guys that he's supposed to fight, that people think he can't beat, or that's gonna give him so much trouble. That's what I'm waiting for. I want to see it. Fighting David Nour. Nope. That's over, Fate. That's over. They had scrapped that because of the negative publicity that they was getting, because the dude had pop for roids a while back. So Uskati, I forgot. He fighting somebody else, though. He on a totally different card, but he fighting somebody else. But he definitely ain't fighting David no more. For sure. And Vita fighting Canelo. I mean, Canelo. Damn, that's how much I want that to happen, right, y'all? Benavidez fighting Plant. Damn, I wonder who that's for, Jeff. I wonder, Wow. Wonder who that is, but yeah, facts. He's fighting on the undercard. Frank Martin. I knew I wasn't tripping. He is. He's fighting somebody, Vladimir Shishkin, something like that. Some Vladimir Sheepskin. Vladimir Sheepskin. He fighting somebody named Vladimir Sheepskin. By the way, they ducked Andre to get a contract. It's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, Hunter, that's a good ass fight playing Benavidez. They can finally get it off their chest, settle their old beef, and move on like men. You know what I'm saying? I think they'd be better off because of it. You know what I'm saying? I think they'd be better off because of it, yo. What's with Benavidez' father making excuses already, steroids and playing? Yeah, he is. He's saying stupid stuff. He's still making excuses not to fight. But you just said he agreed. You gave him everything he asked for, and the shit is sealed. But you still saying he looking for a way out. He feel like the pressure, he had to fight us. So you saying a bunch of BS, man. Just be real. He more willing to fight your son than you thought. You feel like he ain't, or he's scared to fight him, and he's showing you he want to fight him. So that's crazy. I don't put no smut on nobody's name. We don't do that type of shit. Let Caleb Plant keep being great. How he been being great? Steroids my ass. Why? Because he got a crazy knockout? Stop, man. Stop. Why? Because your son couldn't do that, or your son didn't do that, should I say. I ain't going to say he couldn't, but he ain't do it. So, we're going to see, man. We're going to see, but I see what you sent me, Jeff, man. I might have to chop it up about that one. For fights, yeah, we got some good fights coming. You just gotta stay engaged and locked in. Father's making all the excuses in the book. More pressure. He came off a loss. He had a choice. You think he give a fuck what people think? He barely even smile like for real. Like, dude he don't get no about nothing, man. Nothing they talking about either, man. That man coming to win. I know that. When they make that fight, that man coming in there to win, not be no opponent and not survive. He was in there with Canelo trying to win. And that's what he's going to do when he get in there with Benavidez. So, man, I'm going to keep my eyes and ears close to this. Got some more homework to do. I wanted to get this out the way early, man. As I was chaperone for my daughter's field trip yesterday, and it threw my time schedule way off, man. So I wanted to make sure I came back and cooked a bit. And we're going to come back later with something else, as y'all know, as we always do. But Shakur is the smoke. He's been showing that. He's going to continue to show that. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to rock with him as long as he continue to move the way he's been moving. You can't do nothing but root for him at the end of the day. And you want to see him get any opportunities that he earned for himself. I'm all with it. So he's saying it's steroids, but it was Benavidez who tested positive. That's crazy. Or what? It come out positive? Yeah, I don't know about that. That's crazy. They was saying it was Kotick. He had some stuff up in his system when he was supposed to fight David Benavidez. That's why he didn't fight him. Crazy. That's just crazy. Pure crazy. But yeah, man. Just wrapping up, man. Salute to Jermaine Ortiz, Yoshino and JoJo DIAZ for being willing to fight a Shakur Stevenson. Hopefully this Jermaine Ortiz is the welcome to 135 fight. And I will say and highlight this. They always talk about how big Shakur is. He won't be the bigger man on fight night against Jermaine Ortiz. And I think that's going to show people just how skilled he is. And it's going to show y'all that the reason he been winning fights is large and due in large part to the skill set that he possesses in the ring, not such, the weight. But I'm not saying that doesn't help you at all. You know what I mean? That would be naive to say that, but I'm just clearing that up for the people that make it seem like the reason he's been successful is because he's bigger than people. When in fact, you just never seen in the 19 fights where he's used his weight in any way, shape, or form to win that fight. Is strictly skill-based, ass whoopings. I'm better than you. Hit and not get hit and keep hitting you and not getting hit. You know what I mean? So salute to that bad boy from Jersey, man. And Shakur Stevenson, man. And I'm going to wrap this one up, man. Salute to everybody that's in the building that pulled up. I'm going to smash the like button on the way out. Salute to my TWT family. And my bro Crush always coming through, holding me down. And man, we're gonna stay active, y'all. I'll be back later with something else. And probably, we're gonna keep rocking just like that. We're gonna get through this Friday, and I'll be here to call these fights Saturday night, man. So y'all stay tuned. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna get up out of here, family. All love, and we gone.